were fearful that lizard folk were actually procuring these weapons. Procuring weapons to launch an attack on one of the nearby civilizations after finding out this lizard folk lair was in very close proximity to Saltmarsh, about 15 miles away. So a small band of operatives, yourselves, have been sent there to do a bit of retcon. So, not retcon, a bit of the word? Reconnaissance. A reconnaissance mission.
Yep.
We've traveled there to just find information. You guys managed to actually sneak into the lair and get by the guards. And you decided to explore a bit of the lair yourselves. And you'd actually found a secret door. You decided to investigate what's in it. However, there was a trap waiting for you guys, and the pit trap full of poisonous snakes. And as soon as combat broke out with those snakes, and some nearby guards came to rush and give assistance, and you guys very quickly found yourselves overwhelmed. However, the lizard folk were not too inclined to let you guys die. And luckily, Bims had stabilized Laurent as he was hiding in Laurent's hat. You guys have been captured, bound, and taken to what looks like some sort of training area. So all your weapons have just been collected and put in a pile in the southwest corner of this room. There are a couple of lizard folk with spears that have had them trained on you all this entire time. And we ended the session with you guys meeting the Queen Othakent. She accused you all of trying to break into her treasury, and you've been awaiting to find out what judgment will befall you all. Where we're starting today's session. She is flanked by two heavily armored lizard folk. They wear steel ring mail, shields, and they have morning stars in their hands. And the Queen herself, she looks pretty wiry, and you can see some of her scales have sort of faded, sort of hinting at her obvious age. And she just sort of casts her glance across you all and steps forward. As she steps forward, the two scale shield lizard folk next to her, they become a little bit defensive, but she holds up a calm gesturing hand and whispers to them in Draconic. It's okay. Without their weapons in their hands, threaten us they cannot. Coming into our lair to put our blades through my people? Take things that are not yours, perhaps? What do you have to say for yourselves? What words will come from your mouth to explain this? And she speaks in a pretty good common.
Well, alright, shit. This looks bad. I'll say it. It's true. But we didn't come here to kill any lizard folk or to plunder any treasure. You'll note that we did not, the two members of your guard that we managed to overcome, we did not kill them when given the opportunity. We are merely ambassadors of the nearby town of Saltmarsh. We, when trying to break up a smuggling ring, came across a troubling number of weapons bound to what I can assume is this destination, and we were just trying to come and see what that, well, to be honest, are you planning on attacking Saltmarsh? That's what we wanted to ask.
You came here to see the weapons?
No, we came here to...
What you were looking for? To put your eyes on the weapons? And glance them?
Are you gonna... We didn't know why you wanted them. Some more paranoid folk would assume that with that many weapons, you were intending to launch an attack.
Yes, that's what weapons are for, are they not? You put a blade in your hand and you strike at your enemy.
So I guess, what enemy is it you guard yourself against? Because if it's the people of Saltmarsh, I tell you, that might not go well for it.
What is this Saltmarsh that you speak of?
It's a town filled with people, like humanoids, but the non-scaly kind.
Ah, a town of soft skins. Yes. Your people are threatened because weapons we have. How is it that the knowledge of the weapons came into your mind?
Well, there was a ship carrying them, and we apprehended it because it was doing some things that were in violation of our laws, and yeah, we found your weapons aboard in a map that led us to this location. And some of the leaders there, leaders like you, were concerned that...
How did the map lead you? The map is just paper.
Yes, there was markings on the map, and those markings gave us information, and then that information, we deduced it, and now we are here.
Strange words you use. You say one thing but mean another. What is the point of this?
Anyway, if you're not using those weapons to attack Saltmarsh, why'd you need so many damn weapons? There was a lot of weapons. We can leave and tell them that you're not going to attack them. I mean, if you don't know they exist, then I don't think you're going to attack them. So,
what do you mean?
We don't know
they exist, but now we do. Their existence has been brought into light to us.
Oh.
Yes, but something tells me, who is your enemy now?
How do I know it is not you that is my enemy?
Because I didn't kill your young or eat them, and I'll just look at her face.
Yes, this is true. The report told me that no deaths have occurred within my society. I can show you respect for this notion.
Thank you. Respect is intended.
That still does not reassure me. How do I know that the enemy that I have are not yourselves? Perhaps you are in league with our enemy.
Well, it sounds like... all I know is I don't know who your enemy is, and so I can't be in league with them. It's a little uncomfortable talking with my hands behind my back like this. Would you mind undoing the restraint?
Yes. She just sort of tilts her head over her shoulder and whispers something to some of the scale shield officers. They pull out small daggers and they start cutting you guys free of your vines being bound to your hands, legs.
Thank you. I awkwardly bow. I don't know lizard folk customs, but I try and
what are
bow
you
at the
doing
waist
with
to
your body? Are you sick?
How do your people demonstrate respect to one another?
Respect is shown by strength. If you are strong, then you will earn respect. Survival is everything. But for us, survival may not be true. She looks over at this training dummy where you see the rotted head of some sort of fish monster. There are so many spears arrows, slash marks in this dummy as well.
Do I know what that fish monster is?
Make a nature check. You indeed do. Of course, it is a sawagan, also known as a sea devil, a shark-headed humanoid hybrid. Vicious and evil, has a taste for blood.
Oh. Well, Queen, Brood Mother. What's your title? I don't know.
My name is
I
Otto
see.
Kent.
Otha Kent.
Why would you call someone a name that is not theirs?
We soft skin are silly like that.
You use words that are not needed. Strange you are. Strange you are.
They have lizard brains, don't they, Seb?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Oh, that's my Kirith. I look over at Kirith and I give him like an eyebrow raise.
I shrug my shoulders, like, no relatives of mine.
It's alright.
Where is this Saltmarsh that you speak of?
I honestly don't think I can describe it to you. Nearby.
How long would it take for your feet to travel you there?
How long did it take, Seb? A day and a half? Like 12 hours?
Yeah, 12 hours. 13 hours to be precise.
Well, the time it takes the sun to cross the sky.
What? How many hours, I mean?
Okay, so good. You know hours. All right, cool. Let's fill this out. 13 hours.
I do not see the sun often. In darkness we dwell. By night, survival is increased.
This makes sense, especially when you have an enemy as fierce as the Sahuagin.
I must give you knowledge and recognition for the fact that you have not killed my people. However, that does not explain to me why you were found in my treasury.
We just walked in a straight line and ended up there accidentally. But I apologize. How do we fix our mistake?
Fix your mistake. What is done is done. Nothing can undo that. However, we must understand there are others who have come to our lair recently. Ogre people and humans with weapons of steel, running through our halls, slaughtering the innocent, looting and pillaging. Perhaps you understand that we thought the same was happening today.
I do understand. I can I see your, but please believe we did not come here for war. We came here for this conversation, actually. This is exactly what we wanted.
We also did not come here. But war is a result of our presence. This is not our home in which we stand. Our home was taken from us. We were driven out by the sea devils. Many they were. With magic they used, summoning their hand to the sky. Our lair was sunk into the ocean. Water went inside. Swim we can, hold breath we can. But fight we could not as well. The sea devils came in with spear and claw and teeth and fang. They turn the blue seas red with our blood. Fight we could not, so flee we must. And here we are now, driven away from our home. Samonia has forsaken us, for we are weak. Yet,
No.
we do survive. So Samonia has a plan for us. A test, perhaps?
Yeah, survival is everything.
Weapons we need.
Damn. Okay, so we took your weapons for a war that wasn't ours.
Yes, Minister Swariv has been gathering many weapons of steel and armors of chain, so we may fight to take back what is ours, so we may survive many more teeth. But this is not of your concern. No help can you give those who walk on land for a war that must be fought under the water.
Well, we can try and get your weapons back. I mean, here's what Zilch is thinking. If there are Sawagan nearby, then they're probably a threat to Saltmarsh. And if we kill them, then the lizard folk can go away, and then they're not a threat to Saltmarsh. I mean, that's easy. That's easy math. So, then back in character. So, it seems that no one likes a sea devil. I mean, we could try and help you. We could try to help you stab them. I mean, before you took them, we had blades of steel.
Help us? Why would you want to help us?
Look, here's the thing. If you guys stay here for too much longer, the soft skins in Saltmarsh are probably gonna get afraid and they're gonna do something stupid. And then a lot of people, soft skin scales, they're gonna die. So we need to move you guys. But without a home to go back to, then it ain't gonna happen.
You will move us? We will not allow you to move us.
That's the point. I don't want it to come to. I would rather you have a home that's far away from paranoid humans.
Paranoid? What is this word?
Afraid for survival. Willing to do stupid things. Willing to attack preemptively.
So you have come for your Saltmarsh to offer us aid?
Not initially, but
Yeah.
yes, now, yes.
But how can you be trusted to fight in a war? The lizard on your left and the lizard on your right must be trusting of you, yes?
I'm gonna risk something. I'm gonna say, I've never been one to give much thought to appearances, and then I'll change into an adult lizard folk this time.
Oh man.
Alright, when you do that, all of the lizard folk, they look quite angry at you. What is this trick that you use?
It's no trick. Your people are born of scale, and then I change back to myself. My people are born of shifting. The point is, the way we look doesn't matter when you have assholes like that, and I point at the sea devil with the spears. When assholes like that roam free,
How
then
can you see its asshole? It is just a head.
Its face is its asshole because it's a butthead.
Oh, butthead. Hmm. What is this magic you use?
This is not magic. It comes as naturally to me as swimming does to you. It's a gift of mine.
Hmm. Strange this is.
Oh yes, but useful. Strange but useful.
However,
You asked?
I cannot
Yes.
speak for all of my people. For even the people in my lair are different. The commoners,
Different.
the guards, the shaman, and our allies. We are all different and have our own thoughts on how to survive. If you wish to help us in the war that shall come, first you must earn the trust of all in this lair.
I don't know how do you propose we do that?
She takes out this large tooth, like the tooth, pointed tooth, the tooth of some sort of large reptile, and it has just a small bit of leather sort of wrapped around the bottom of it. Nice trinket. If this is held in your hand and shown to the people of my lair, they will know that you are here on goodwill. I will allow you 24 hours to visit my people. A tour of my lair, you may say. And you can earn the trust for yourself. What say you?
I go to put out a hand, but I assume lizard folks don't shake hands, and I say, "All right, agreed. We will earn the trust of your people.
Very well.
We
then.
have some unique skills at our disposal. Let's see if we can't put them to use."
I shall allow you to walk free, but know that I will not tolerate violence. You may speak to my people and our allies. 24 hours you will have. When you are finished, you will come back to me and words shall be exchanged. And I will be the
What-
judge of whether you can be trusted or not, from what I have heard from the others.
One problem.
Yes.
We do not. None of us speak the native tongue of your people.
Kaz does, I believe.
Then that is a problem.
Oh,
That is yours.
Kaz does. Okay,
Ooh.
fair enough.
I do.
Oh, we have to get.
Good, I forgot you did. Shit, good. Oh yeah, you were
Also have-
like dying. That's why you couldn't talk.
We also have Bims with us, so he can be our translator.
Cool. Alright, Kaz. I'll walk over to you and I'll clap you on the shoulder. Do us proud, buddy!
Very well
Okay.
then. Take with you this tooth. Hours you will spend talking as lizard feet move through this lair. They will be speaking to me, and I will hear of you all.
Can I
and
handle
your
the...
performance.
Alright, where did this tooth come from? This is pretty big tooth.
This is sacred within our people. It comes from the crocodile.
Ah, that makes sense. Alrighty, and I like do an awkward curtsy type step and just shuffle away.
Did they let Bims up, or is he still in the bag that he?
He's still in Loran's hat. And
Oh, he is?
as
Oh.
you guys start to walk off, the scale shield lizard folk grab Luran. Not that one. This will go to the prisons to ensure that no violence will come from your people.
Yeah, I always thought he was kind of cagey looking.
After all, he is the one that was caught in the treasury. Luran is still barely conscious from having fallen in that pit and got bitten by snakes. And they take off Luran, put him in the prison cell, take him out of the room. Just as Luran is taken, Bims quickly slips out of his hat. The lizard folk stand away from the doors, and soon after, the lizard folk continue their training in this room, and the queen just walks off.
Alright, powwow, guys. How do we think? They're all about survival, they're about to do a war. Do you think we teach them stuff? Do you think we ask them for what they respect or need?
So
we could maybe.
the different groups are the commoners, the guards, the shamans, and then there are the allies of the lizard folk. They're all the different
I'm a
groups that you
commoners
need to
guy.
impress.
Yeah, I say the common because they're the.
Oh, you said we need to impress them all?
Well, the more trust that you earn, not impress them, but earn their trust. The more trust that you can earn, obviously, the better it's going to be for you guys when Uther Kent makes her decision on whether you're fit as allies.
Very true.
So do we want to help the commoners out first, then work our way up?
Yep.
Yep, I think, yes.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
We can cast light now, so I can see.
Yes.
And you
I'll
guys did
cast-
not give them back your weapons, by the way.
That's.
I don't
I'll
think we
cast.
need right now.
Alright, a door cast light. Anyone else? You do see the rooms have like illuminated with torches. However, the hallways are not. And as you guys go to exit, a lizard folk takes a torch off the wall and like hands it to one of you guys. Anyone want to take it?
I'll take it, please.
out first. Oh,
He gives it to Dingy Widget. Or Lizzie McLizard Face or whatever his name is at the moment.
Exactly.
Sub, for me the map is blurry.
May need to reload your page. Might not have loaded in properly.
So I assume the commoners would be near that, like, nursery place that I think is to the west.
Yeah, they just give you guys free reign of touring the lair. You step out from the southern door and you find hallways splitting off in different directions.
Yeah, I'll start moseying to the west. Actually, Seb, is there, like, hustle and bustle that can be heard that would indicate, like, a large group of people? Or lizard?
Make a perception check. You can hear a couple of faint whispers coming from this way. It doesn't sound like a large group though. Some quiet conversing.
Seb, can I do a history check to remember where that tavern was with all those people that were sitting there, eating food, talking to each other?
When you guys were taken, you can make a survival check for that.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty like sudden. You guys were grabbed and sort of marched. You may not have remembered the layout.
Nope.
Yeah, you not remembering that layout at all. You think, yeah. I mean, you guys know it was somewhere to the west. You know that at least. But then there were a lot of turns and twists and tunnels.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make our way to... I want to find that nursery room. Oh, okay, this is the
As
guards
you guys
barrack.
round the corner here, you see a room. There are 4 lizard folk in this chamber, standing on guard. 3 that stand on 2 legs, and one of these lizard folk renders, and they look ready to challenge intruders. The area is bare of any furniture, except for a wooden bench set against the east wall, and immediately the lizard folk start toting spears, pointing them towards you guys and yelling in Draconic, in which only
Hold up the
Kirith
tooth.
can understand. Kirith and Bims. Tassus,
I hope-
Festasa, Shastalasto. Yes. And then they see the tooth. And then they sort of calm down a little bit. They just turn their heads to one another. Start talking. The tooth of
Hey,
the
Kira.
1,000 teeth. They say.
Kirith, what are they saying? These appear to be guards. I mean, we're already here.
They understand
So-
it too. They know that it's special.
Ask them where we get teeth. I mean, where do we get the teeth?
I go ahead and say, greetings. We're looking to find where we should find more of these teeth.
Wait, why do you guys want more teeth?
I don't know.
I thought it was
I
a sign
I
of
thought it was like a trophy. Oh,
No, she
so
gave it to you guys.
I guess
just
that is
so-
kind of.
Otherwise, they'll probably just like instantly attack you. So she's giving
Yeah,
it to
then
you
I'll
so
ask-
that doesn't happen.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought
No.
the tooth was the end goal. My bad.
So I'll ask, what is the direction we should be traveling to find their nemesis or their adversary?
You're not trying to find. So what you guys are doing?
Oh, we're
you're
trying-
going around trying to earn their trust. You're not trying to like.
Oh, I thought we were trying to kill.
Oh, so we're doing like Jarl quests in Skyrim, where we're helping the people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she just says allows you to tour the lair and try and earn the trust of the people.
Then I'll say, greetings. We are a party that are here to assist you in any way we can, and we were given leave by your queen.
Assist us.
Exactly.
You can assist us by continuing to take your feet away from here. Your kind are not welcome.
All right. We were told to move on. They don't want us here.
Yep. This sounds like good advice.
If
Sounds
they
like-
are pressed it, they probably will attack.
Yeah, you know what? I think you earn their trust by listening to them, by being receptive to feedback, and I start walking.
We'll move on then.
This lizard folk render, it sort of just chuckles. Ha 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 ha. They look tasty to eat. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god, it's that one, yes.
You again.
Bim sort of flutters around. Oh my, they don't seem
a
very
fun-
friendly.
He's a funny one.
No,
No way
they
to
are not.
speak
I
to
say
a
out
king.
loud. Well, they're letting you tour your lair. They kept it in good measure.
Hmm.
Can I do this? Were we dragged or marched?
March.
We were marched.
I was
Right.
knocked out. I don't know.
As you guys head down this way, you find two very large sets of wooden doors.
That doesn't look familiar, does it, guys? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I can see the whole. Nothing is familiar to me.
Hold on. I take out chalk and I just start kind of marking hallways.
Like pocket sand.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That way I know.
You guys continue making your way through the lair as you aim to impress many of the different factions within this colony
There's a
as
lot of-
possible.
There's a big branch off here, guys.
You find a
North or
four-way
west?
intersection. always leading off in every different direction.
Great. Can I give it a listen?
Make a perception check.
Damn.
You just hear some sort of ambient sound. No chatter or anything like that.
Alright, I gotta go grab something out of the oven. Someone else take point.
Could I make it like a survival tracking?
You already made it, and
Oh, okay.
you got a 9.
I think I would say let's go north, at the very least.
All right, yeah, I agree with that.
This exclude certain areas.
You guys head north. One direction is always as good as another. As you make your way up, you see an alcove with one of these doors that's sort of made from logs that have been lashed together with vines. Path also continues
Door
on.
barrier.
There's no door handle on these doors. They're just a bit of the wood has been carved. They're very Spartan. They're just sort of propped up loosely on hinges. Continue
Very
making your
good.
way through this maze.
There's a door down here.
Find another intersection. There's another door there, and
I'm still listening on my phone. I'm away from the game.
these tunnels lead off in all different directions. You have 24 hours to impress as many of the different factions as possible.
Or we can just walk around aimlessly.
Which is what we're doing. I think we'll go this way.
Yeah, some
One
type
way
of
is
light
as good as
source right here.
Oh, there's some. There we go.
Alrighty.
Up ahead, it looks like a barracks. You see 13 straw mattresses set around a room against the walls, and there is a small wooden chest resting up next to each one. In the center of the room is a very large wooden table, and you see a couple of lizard folk. They appear to be gathering their weapons, readying to leave the area, and one of them starts to march out and sort of sees you all, and immediately they become very defensive. These ones actually speak common. They're dressed in chainmail.
Oh, wow. Well, I say greetings.
Who are
Showed
you?
it to
What is your purpose here?
We are
Where did you
here
get
on the-
that?
We are here on the Queen's behalf.
The Queen.
And I show only. We are here to.
That's correct.
Yes,
We've been
we are here
asked to offer
What
aid.
is a behalf?
We want your respect. We want your respect. And what's
You
so
want
funny-
our respect?
Yes.
We want to earn it. What can we do to earn your trust and respect?
You are here to help us?
Yes.
Soft skin who needs metal to cover their flesh?
Not me.
We were born. Weapons make us stronger.
You are the
I
ones
see you're wearing metal too.
who tried to break into the treasury. Yes.
That
Sometimes
was-
scales do not protect from the sharp claws and fangs of our enemies. Metal is needed for extra protection to ensure survival.
We do it for the same reason. And we're willing to fight these same adversaries you have if that would earn your trust.
You wish to fight against Sawagan? Come
That is
then,
the best answer.
soft skins, and those who need no metal on their arms. Perhaps we can talk. Alright, they allow you guys to converse with them and they head back. They sit around this table. So this is how it's going to work. one of you guys or two of you guys can attempt to display good intentions to this group, and it's going to take you guys 3 hours. So that'll be 3 of your 24 hours taken away. So you guys are starting to earn a reputation, and this is a small colony. Word goes around fast about who you guys are and how you behave and conduct yourselves with these lizard folk. So if you attempt to try and gain their trust, you will not be able to attempt with another group. So either one of you can do this, or two of you can do it, and one of you can have advantage. However, when you come to the next group, you won't be able to attempt. You'll need to let someone else try and persuade them. So
I don't think warriors are my thing, so I'm out.
It would probably be me and Kieran.
I think that's a good idea.
And yeah, it'll be a persuasion check. So these guys, these guards, they seem pretty hard to impress.
All right.
They're a little bit standoffish.
And I'll be with Kirith.
Do you want to give them advantage? Alright, well, you've both managed to impress and earn the trust of the guards. So you spend a few hours, and Brazier, you show off how you don't need armor, and lizard folk admire that. And Kirith, they're actually a little bit intrigued by your use of draconic and how it is different, yet because you are a dragonborn, you're somewhat similar to them. Although you obviously don't worship the same deity. You guys have seemed to have definitely become impressionable on the guards. And that took you guys 3 hours, so you got 21 hours left.
That went well.
Good job.
That went well.
Alright, you guys...
Where would we?
So
Yeah.
I asked them, I go, where would be the best way to go if we were to continue on to try to show them our true intentions? What would be the next best party?
You are warriors that we can see. Allies we have of merfolk, Lokitha. Allies who must fight with you. Their trust should also be earned. That's what they say. The ally of the ally is my ally.
Yes, that is what they say. So what would be your suggestion for us, the direction
Yes.
of new allies?
He points to this tunnel. Use your legs to take you through the tunnel as far as you can go without turning once. There you will see a gate. The gate shall be locked. We will patrol, and I shall take you there.
We will follow.
Alright. The scale shield takes you guys, grabbing a torch.
And as they were talking about strength and stuff, Bear's gonna do a little flex.
They seem impressed. Alright, the scale shield takes you guys down this long tunnel where you pass quite a few doors, other corridors, and take any turns. Continues on, using his torchlight to guide his way. And he finally stops after a short walk. At this point, there is a wooden gate barring your way. It reaches from floor to ceiling. It looks like the other gate that you'd come across. Hinged walls. Sorry, it's hinged at the walls and it's locked in the center. And this scale shield lizard folk takes out this very Spartan looking key and he unlocks the gate for you guys. Holds his hand out. There you will go. and this way you will turn. And he just points like to the left turn here.
So
What's that?
Thank you.
What was the name of the lizard folk deity again?
Samoinia.
Oh man, I should have taught them a little Orcish. That would have been fun.
When I walk past this guy towards the rest of the party. Samonia preserves, and I just keep going. I try, Seth.
Just sort of
I see
nods
some
his
more
head.
lizard folk down here.
Yep.
This
There
where
is
we need to go.
another guard post here. 4 lizard folk are on guard. There's an iron-bound wooden door in the corner of this room, and a rough wooden bench sitting next to it, set against the south wall. And these guards also start pointing spears at you all. Ah, halt! One of them speaks, a scale shield.
I halt.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
We showed it.
Speaks in
Showed a
common.
tooth.
Ah,
We are here on the Queen's request.
they just step back without saying anything else. And one of the Gale Shields, the one that was guiding you, actually comes in behind you guys and joins this guard post. And they just start conversing quietly. They just sort of ignore you guys. They don't really seem interested in talking to you all.
oh,
Was this not the area you told us to go to? Are these friends that we should be talking?
He said that their allies are Lukatha and Merfolk. These are all lizard folk here. And they just sort of point. The allies lie down this way. They point in this direction.
Thank you. We will continue.
As you step out into this area, see a large. Sorry, Cos, do you mind? Your mic is like going crazy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Thanks. So there's a large water-filled cave. It's roughly circular, about 70 feet in diameter. It seems to feed to the sea through a passage to the north. Passage is about 15 feet across at the widest point, and the roof is only about 5 feet above the sea level. The cave also connects to another cave through a 30-foot wide passage southeast corner. The roof here is only about 5 feet above the water, so it's like a flooded cavern. And the main cave here has a very high roof though, as it comes out towards the center. And it's 25 feet above the water. Most of the cave appears natural, except for this rough ledge that's been cut into the rock that runs along the southern edge. It connects with the adjacent cave. And there is just this opening that's been cut into the rock wall to permit access to the passage beyond, in which you guys come from. And you just see a couple of stone steps leading down to the water. The water is pretty clear. You can see some tall seaweed with its fronds swaying lazily, covering the bottom of the pool. And just poking their noses and eyes above the water are a few lizard folk that lurk here. They watch you guys intently from the depths.
This looks like where we would find mer people. It's
One of them sort of swims away from you guys without saying anything.
I just yelled at the lizard. Mer people? Where are they?
They sort of ignore you, and they sort of watch as they float near the surface of the water. as you are coming to this area, there's another flooded cavern here. It's roughly circular. It's about 60 feet in diameter. The water is murky. The top of a weed bed can be seen just onto the surface. There's a stone path following the west wall, a few feet above the waterline, and there are some stone stairs descending in the water. As you guys move in here, these creatures start to emerge. They have green skin. They look sort of scaly. They're heavily armed and armored. One of them has this smirk on his face as he has a trident which looks like it's made from a lobster claw with a bit of wood attached onto it, and then a swordfish's fin nose sort of jutting out for the central tip of the trident. He also carries a net in his hand, and he has small crustaceans and coral reefs or corals sort of growing on his flesh. Ah. Why, hello there. Says.
Greetings. I show the tooth. We are here to find other additional allies for the Queen.
You want to help the lizard folk,
Yes.
do ya? And when he says that, this lizard folk sort of swims off. Well, ain't that nice of you? So, how much is the Queen paying you? He does
Oh,
speak
he's
in
not
common,
paying us.
by the way.
He's not paying us at all.
You notice three
it is-
other similar creatures emerge behind him. She's not paying you? Ha ha ha! Then now what are you, stupid? Why would you want to help
No.
them?
Because no home.
We're just friendly kind of guys. We like to help out.
As I said, we're trying to help the Queen establish.
I
a
mean,
ally.
well, they say that, but the Saltmarsh will pay us good money to move these guys out of here, and well, I mean, if that means killing a few sea devils to get them to go, then I mean, fortune awaits. You see, you know, second, third steps. You got to look beyond the immediate, man. Some plans take some time to develop. Yes.
Yeah. We was gonna help, lizard folk. That bitch ain't gonna pay us, is she? And anyway, you know what the real deal breaker is?
Nah, what's that?
Some of our allies. Sea elves. You know, they really sicken me, those sea elves. Think they're better than us living in their underwater kingdom, eating all the best fish, taking all the best reefs, telling us where we can go and where we cannot. I just have a hate for sea elves. And they're all just staring at Sweet Lou.
Hey guys, I'm in the same boat as you.
You know, I
Just
almost...
confused by them.
Oh, really?
Oh,
They even forsake their own kind. Look at that.
Unfortunately, yep, nasty, nasty sea elves.
Well, you know, I almost considered joining when I heard the sea elves going to be fighting alongside the lizard folk. You know why?
Nah.
Pretty sure you can tell us.
No, we do not.
Because then we would have a chance to catch them unawares. Drive our spears through their pretty little bellies. Watch them squirm helplessly.
I mean, I get revenge, but wouldn't you just be losing the war at this point?
War?
Yeah. I mean, you win one battle, spear in the back, but you're surrounded by sea elves.
Surrounded by sea elves. The thing is,
Can't imagine there's a large number of you guys.
He'll never find us. We don't live in places that seals want to go. I guess our very presence sickens you, doesn't it?
Some people would call you rugged.
Always wanted to see a sea elf up close. See what's so better about them than us. Do you mind if I take a closer look at you?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, screw it. Why not? We're all friends here.
They close in around you, and the other three start sort of sneering. And speaking in this unknown language. Mekolula. Mekula stele. Rekolu. There's some pretty ears you got on you there. Mind if I take a sample? It's not gonna hurt.
I only agree if I can take a sample of you.
As he speaks, you can see his brightly colored face sort of becoming increasingly aggressive looking. And upon examining these creatures, you find them to be quite sort of goblin-like. Almost like hobgoblins, like aquatic
Yeah, that
hobgoblins.
makes a lot of sense now why they don't get along with sea elves.
They're water goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Do they speak goblin? I say something in goblin. I say elves suck in goblin.
they look at you with a shocked look on their face. And as you heard them before, they were saying, save some for me. I want to rip a piece off of him. And the sergeant says, we can all rip a bit off of him. And he turns to you, Sweet Lou. And he just sort of says, well, how about we see who can rip off whose ears first? And then they attack you guys.
Alright. Oh, fucking
They
hell.
just start going for Sweet Lou, trying to net him, spear him, and rip him to shreds.
We're not supposed to be
weapons.
attacking.
Well, we don't have any choice.
I mean, we do.
Give me 1 second.
The other lizard folk that witness this, they start to give you guys a little bit of a wide berth. Sweet Lou, you're up first. You're surrounded by the Coalinth.
We're not supposed to attack, so I'm just gonna dodge. Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge. Like, I don't recommend this, boys. You're gonna really piss off the head honcho here.
Haha. Do you think we really give a shit? We were just on our way out. I think I'll take a little souvenir as well.
Yep, I'll just sit there and dodge, and that'll be my action.
At all.
I'm gonna keep. Can I give him the help action so he doesn't hit Sweet Lou?
Help action, you use it on an enemy and it gives the next attack advantage. He's dodging, so an attack roll will have disadvantage on him anyway.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll dodge that. Yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay, the Coalinth sergeant, he actually tries to throw this net on you. Sweet Lou. And that disadvantage. It's a hooked net. He tries to throw it on you, but you just sort of dodge out of the way and it falls to the ground. Rip his ears off! He yells at the other Coalinth. Stingy.
Alright, I'll use my action to become, like, bigger? Just become a little more taller and intimidating. And then I'll say in Goblin, stop being idiots! You can kill one sea elf today and then get killed by Sawagan tomorrow. Or shut the fuck up now! And we can kill him. We can kill him instead.
They look at you. Stay out of this! And their hate for elves is blinding them. The words fall on deaf ears. They seem to
All
just
right,
not really pay too
I
much
got,
attention to that.
Well, I got nothing else. I have a bonus action, I suppose, but I'll step in front of Sweet.
Alright, he just pushes straight by you, and he goes for Sweet Lou. With the trident in hand, the Cololith dives, trying to stab Sweet Lou. The attack misses. They're sort of swimming in the water. All this area as well, Stingy, you're swimming as well. Adol, you're actually in the water there too.
I have Mariner, so the
So in order to
There's,
like, if I wanted to, hold on. Get there, would I be able to?
Yeah, you can like jump into the water, and you just you sort of just splash into this pool.
I think Bears is just gonna try and like push him away. But he's gonna rage first.
Okay.
Or should I punch him? I don't know what Bearser would do.
It is a fight.
but yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him. The sergeant.
Alright, make an unarmed attack. It's a strength plus proficiency bonus.
So let me. Do you want me to just roll it on the advanced dice roller?
Yeah. I mean, you can, like... I don't see why you shouldn't use your axe to do a attack. It's going to do a lot
we
more
don't have-
damage. Oh yeah, you don't
I
have
thought
your
we
axe.
had
I
our
forgot.
weapons.
I forgot that you
We
don't
don't
your
have any of
weapon.
our weapons.
I mean,
So it's a
you can
strength
give us
check.
our weapon back.
It's a strength check, and then proficiency bonus is what, +3. So
And I might as well. Fuck it, I'll reckless.
okay. All right, because you're underwater, yeah, your attack you'd be swimming. Your attack will be disadvantage. Reckless will negate that disadvantage. All right, a 17, 23 hits. And it's
So
1
how-
plus your strength mod.
So that'd be 4 damage.
And then you're raging, so 6. Alright, you just bash this guy in the face. Ah! And he sort of spits up a bit of blood in the water.
Step off!
Stay out of this. No qualm with you. The alphas are what we want, and the alphas are what we're gonna get.
You have a problem with my friend, you have a problem with me.
Well, I think we'll take a bit more than his ears. I think we'll help ourselves to every part of him. Rip him to shreds! He yells.
Then I'll go ahead and punch him again. Do you want me to just roll it once since it'll
Yeah.
negate it?
It's just, yeah, it's a strength check, so you could do a strength check and then add on +3. Alright, an 8 is a miss. You go to swinging him. This time he just lurches his head back. Gareth.
Look, you need to back off. This is our friend. We came here in peace. If you continue attacking, we'll have no choice but to fight you all.
We'll welcome the fight.
It will end not bad. It will not end well for you. End badly. We'll get you. We'll get your Kingsman. We'll get your clan.
He is your
Every
weakness.
single one of them.
We are doing you a favor.
I'll step up to this one. Can I grapple?
Yep. You splash into the water here, and you can make an athletics check to grapple. Alright, you grab this guy by the arm. And he's grappled.
Can I drag him while grappled? I didn't think about that.
Yep. You use 10 feet to get into the water there. And to swim out. You could go 1 square because you're swimming. And then.
Okay, I'll drag him this way.
Yeah.
I guess back.
Alright, and nothing with your second attack?
Well, while I grapple, what's my options? Can I don't know. I'm trying to subdue him. I'm trying not to.
You could do an unarmed attack if you want.
Okay. Strength check or strength?
Yeah, it's a strength check
Alright.
with your proficiency bonus, which is 3. So 16. It hits him, and then it's 1 plus your strength mod.
Which is 3, so
Alright,
4.
you hit him for 4 points of damage. Alright, when you punch him, Kirith, he sort of sneers at you, and he actually tries to break the grapple. Make an athletics check.
Oh, nice one.
He tries to just sort of push you over and rip his arm away, but you grab onto him and he doesn't move. He ends his turn there.
I'm trying to end this peacefully.
This Coalinth just dives at Sweet Lou and tries to stick him with a trident. Disadvantage. And it misses. Sweet Lou.
Alright, this is getting ridiculous. I'm gonna use my bonus action to give us a bear totem. Where is it? I'll put it right here, right behind us.
Yes. I love seeing that guy.
He's doing
Alright.
orange
You know some
justice.
shit's going
It's
down
orange
when the bear
justice.
starts dancing.
10
Go on,
temporary hit
justice
points
then.
for all. Advantage on strength checks and saves.
Alright, even nice guys have a limit. And I'm gonna use my action to transform into a crocodile.
That's your weakness. You're nice. Alright.
Yes, some say kindness is a strength.
And a crocodile. Oh, you don't have that yet, do you? No.
Oh.
Alright, let me fix
So technically he's not an elf anymore, so problems?
just a regular just a regular crocodile?
I believe that was yeah. Because
Okay.
I'm not a circle and moon.
Oh yeah,
so
it's not
that's the
giant.
highest I can go.
Alright, let me fix that up for you then. Crocodile. And I'll add that to a list
Dandy.
of wild shapes that you can use. It's just going to take me 2 seconds to fix that up.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, crocodile doesn't have any dark vision, so and okay. Token should be saved now, and you should have access to the token in the character sheet.
Yep.
Alright, when you wild shape, you find yourself sort of pushed underneath the water because of everyone in this vicinity. So you'd be like splashed underneath everyone there. So let me just move you back. Rid of your sweet low token, blue token.
And the bear totem. 10.
The temporary hit points is only when the spirit appears.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah. If you sort of come into it afterwards. You'll still have your 10 hit points on Sweet Lou, but you won't gain them for your crocodile form as well.
Alrighty. Not the best idea then, but oh well. Alright, and that'll be my turn.
At all.
All right, I'm going to use my act try to
What, sorry?
intimidate them.
Alright. I mean, they're not going to be intimidated.
Okay.
They
We
are-
haven't really done anything to scare them.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
moment-
persuade.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that they have a hatred for elves, and they're very
Yeah.
evil. You're not going to be able to persuade these guys. Their
Oh,
hate for elves supersedes anything that you can say to them. Like ingrained with
Oh.
their very nature. They absolutely hate elves.
Yeah, we can persuade them.
You think if
die.
you guys didn't have an elf in your party, they wouldn't have attacked?
Oh,
Like
like
Sweet Lou.
yes.
I do.
Damn it.
Sweet
Start
Lou.
existing, guys.
I step on the head of the crocodile.
Okay.
They all point their trident at Sweet Lou when he wild shapes. Ah, he's a cleric! Kill him!
Yes. Okay, guys, forgive me. You guys might be taking a nap, but I'm gonna try this because I'm not trying. So I'm gonna pattern.
Where are you putting that up? Just dropping it everywhere? All over you guys?
Well, I'm gonna angle it so it's not on me. It's like on. I'm trying to get.
Those ones there? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you throw up your hands and this,
Can I like?
it requires material components. And your spellcasting focus
didn't-
was taken.
I actually have. They only took my sword.
No, they took anything that would be considered a weapon, including spellcasting focuses.
Oh.
They know
okay.
they know what a
well,
spellcasting focus is and about magic.
Okay, you know. Okay, I my apologize. I didn't know that they. I thought they were weapons. So Okay then. So I don't have any weapons.
Considered a weapon, basically.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay then. Well then. Can I and I can't use. Well, yes, I can. I'm dumb. So I guess I'll vicious mock. The leader.
Okay. Alright, you mock the leader. Makes a wisdom save. And he sort of gurgles a little bit. Takes 2 psychic damage.
I.
You're cutting in and out a lot there. At all.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like your
Okay.
voice sensitivity.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like sort of not turned down up enough or something. Alright. The Coalinth, he actually is going to he's actually gonna back up. And he provokes from Eraser, Adol, Sweet Lou, and Stingy Widget. Alright, well he doesn't back up. He goes to back up and out of nowhere Sweet Lou bursts up and chomps onto him for 9 piercing damage. When that happens, he becomes grappled. And while he's grappled that way and he's in your mouth, he's restrained.
Ooh.
Bereza does a green fist of smashing, and that hits. Stingy Widget tries to slap him across the face, but misses.
It would have done 0 damage.
Bereza,
Would I
you bash
get
him
a-
in the face.
Would I get attack of
Yeah,
as well?
yeah.
Okay.
Bereza, you just bash him
Right.
in the face, and he sort of like head is sort of turning side to side. Ugh.
Nope.
And I'd always try to punch at him, but in all of the confusion of water splashing up everywhere, you miss. And now he's actually just gonna roar, and instead of as he's going to like throw another net, he's just going to try and stick you with the trident, Sweet Lou, at disadvantage. And that hits. He uses his martial advantage with his ally next to you. His ally grabs onto your tail as he spears you again, dealing an extra 8 damage. Total of 12 from that hit. And He's going to try and stick you again. Also at disadvantage. Ah, let go of me! But he's just sort of stuck in you more and misses. He has his turn there. Stingy Widget.
Alright, with my passive perception, do any of these assholes have, like, daggers or swords on their person that they're not wielding?
Well, their bodies are like 75% submerged in the water, so it looks a little bit blurry. They've all got tridents in their hands, and the sergeant has a hook net. There's so many barnacles and crustaceans and trinkets on their body. They could easily have a weapon concealed somewhere.
But I can't see it. Okay. I'll hold up the tooth, I guess, as an object interaction and look at the lizard folk over there and say, let your queen know that we did not start this, and if you would like to finish it, you're more than welcome.
They're just watching at the moment, and they don't seem too inclined to jump in and help.
I don't have any weapons. Let's see. But if we kill one of these fuckers, then we get a weapon. Well, the big guy I can't seem to do much about. So, well, I'll have advantage. So I'm going to try and punch the big guy. I'm going to booming punch. Is my fist a weapon?
No. It's an unarmed attack. It's not a... It is not a weapon.
Can I grab a floating stick and just booming stick?
It's not a weapon. Has to be a weapon for that. The material component is a weapon.
Okay. In that case, I'm not in a good spot, so I'm gonna bonus action disengage real quick.
And keep in mind you are using underwater rules for combat, so without particular weapons, attacks are at disadvantage.
Okay, I'll try and get back to the shoreline. I'll use my action to bring a mage hand up near the lizard folk. And then that will be my...
Okay. Alright, you cast Mage Hand. Over there.
Yes, because I'm going to try and pickpocket any weapons they have that they're not wielding. Next turn.
Alright. The coalinth here. Also, Tyler, do you mind with your display name, just changing it to have like your character's name and then your display name in brackets, please?
Oh yeah, no worries. Sorry about that.
This coalinth is going to try and stab at Sweet Lou. Ah! Put him down, filth! 11 sort of bounces off your scaly hide. Bereza.
Now I have a question. Am I able to turn my regular rage into a frenzy rage, or is it just once it's a regular rage, it's a regular rage?
I just think it's like whenever you're raging, you can just go into a frenzy. Frenzy rage.
And would that be a bonus action?
No. It's just when you can go into a frenzy rage. Frenzy when you rage. So whenever you're raging, you can just say, I go into a frenzy. And yeah, it doesn't require anything. The only prerequisite is that you're raging.
Oh.
Doesn't cost anything to do that.
So would I be able to make a third fist attack as bonus action then?
Yeah.
Alright. Berzer's going into a
Yes.
frenzy rage.
Okay.
Berzer smash!
You've been waiting for that.
I've been waiting this whole campaign to say that. And I'm gonna smash that man in the face. With my
I'm
green
gonna
fist
smash
of
that man. You quote
smashing.
that.
Alright, you take one swing at him. Just keep in mind that you're underwater, so it's a little bit difficult to fight. And an 8 is a miss. "19 hits. And you bash him for 6 points of damage. He's looking pretty badly beat up. And you go to swing him again. But he managed to lurch his head back and dodge the attack. Even with Sweet Lou grabbing onto him. Kirith.
So, is it possible to try to disarm him? Like, take the trident versus grapple?
No. You need to be a battle master to disarm.
Okay. So that's okay. So I could just only continue grappling then.
You could grapple him, you could knock him to the ground prone, you could unarmed attack, you could...
Okay, so he's already grappled, so do I need to do it again to maintain grapple?
No.
No? Okay.
You just
Then I'm
stay
gonna try to
grappled
get him-
until he breaks free.
I'm going to try to get him prone then. So what do you... Another strength check?
Yep. The shove, and you'll be shoving him down prone. Athletics check.
Athletics check, okay.
With advantage.
Yep, you've got advantage from that totem. Alright, 25. He ain't resisting that. You just pick him up, Kirith, and just slam him down into the water prone.
Yeah, I said give up. And does he look like he's just looking to give up here?
He's just like thrashing around wildly at the moment.
All right. That's a 15.
Alrighty, plus your proficiency bonus, so it's 18.
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
that hits, and you bash him again for another 4
For 4.
points of damage. He's
And I'm going
pretty
to
beat
drag
up.
him again. I'm going to drag him again.
You can drag him like 3 squares now because you're out of the water.
Okay. We'll keep dragging him back.
You just drag him out of the water and drag him along the ground. He just thrashes around. He's going to try and just like sort of boot you, Kirith. At disadvantage, he's going to make an unarmed attack. He's just basically writhing on the ground. This Coalinth is going to back up, sort of swimming. Actually, he's going to swim over here so he doesn't provoke. And sort of just nudges up against you, Stinchy Widget, and tries to drive his spear into Sweet Lou. Come here, you stupid cleric! And with his martial advantage, does extra damage. He stabs you for 10 points of damage, Sweet Lou. You revert back into your Sweet Lou form, taking 3 points of damage. And you can choose any one of those 4 squares to go into, and the sergeant is no longer going to be grappled.
Right next to the sergeant.
He's going to then move up on you. End his turn there. Sweet Lou.
Alright, let's finish this. And I'm gonna grow out my fangs and take a bite at the sergeant. Accept my love!
Oh, damn it, not that cleric spell! Oh! And you just bite onto his neck, and acid just melts away like his entire neck until his head just like hangs on a string.
Wow.
And the acid keeps on just eating away at his like neck and chest, sizzling. The other Coalinth, they look absolutely shocked. Okay, you win!
This is what kindness looks like.
And Sweet Lou, did you want to do that as a non-lethal attack?
No, at
Okay.
this point.
Alright. Yeah, it would be a
I
bit
don't
weird.
think I can do
It'd be a bit
acid as
hard.
non-lethal.
If it's a melee attack, you can. But yeah, I guess, I mean, he's just like, his head is hanging off, so I guess. You try and put it back on. Alright, these other Coalinth, just like,
Fine.
they just sort of like lower their weapons. Right! We'll leave. What do you guys say when they surrender?
Drop your weapons.
They're like not gonna drop their weapons, they're gonna leave. They're not gonna like, they're not surrendering as if you could capture them. They're saying they're gonna leave. So what do you guys do? You let them leave?
I want to look at Sweet Lou real quick and then look back at him and like point to my fist and go like, huh?
You remember
Yeah, I
this.
just-
We're showing you kindness.
Exactly. I give him the head nod, like they'll remember this. That's fine with me.
Keep that one. Get off me! One of them sort of like kicks at you, Kara. I'll break initiative.
Punch. Punch.
He just, as you go to punch him, he just like gives you the sergeant's dead body. Here, take that! And then they take their tridents and they actually very quickly start swimming away. Lizard folk just part and let them leave.
Can I just start throwing him and smashing him around
Yeah.
like the Hulk did the Loki?
Just smash him around the water side by side.
It's like a dog with a stuffed animal.
As that happens, one of the Coalinth comes and grabs the Infinity Stone. I'm joking.
No!
No!
All right. The Coalinth, they flee. After the sergeant falls, the rest don't want to stick around and meet that same fate. Strange creatures who never seen this race before seemed quite keen to have a fight.
Well,
That was
that's
fun.
interesting.
The lizard folk, they sort of swim up to you all and they start like commenting in Draconic. Quite well, yes. Eat that, will you? And they point to the Coalith body.
No, you can have him. Or it, whatever you want to
And
call
I'll
it.
just like throw him over one-handed and into the group.
They grab it and like one of them like has this like satchel and he just puts it in a satchel.
Please tell me they eat it.
It's dinner.
Would prefer if it wriggles. When the food wriggles, it is better. But cooked we will make it. And they grab what's left of the body and like drag it away.
We need weapons somehow.
Alright, I'm back. What happened? I kind of blanked out for a minute.
We're
You did
good
well.
now.
Did bears a smash?
Bears are smashed. Well,
Yeah.
we're still weaponless, and I'm afraid that we may need one weapon or something at some point in time. So we need to be looking around for something we could use.
Should we get all original weapons back?
I don't think they're gonna give it to us. But if we
Mhm.
notice a spear or club on the way, I say we snag one.
Yes.
Ooh, I'd like to smash with the club.
Well, there is a
Oh, I know
trident.
you do.
There is a trident now left over from that body, and in fact, as you go to rip off the arm, Razor, you notice a gold armlet on the Colonist Sergeant up for the taking. Just a not a gold, a silver armlet worth 25 GP.
An omelet, you said?
Yes.
Yeah,
Two-egg
that's
omelet, sunny side up.
an armband.
Dude,
But yes,
Cobb?
Razor thinks
An
it's an
omelet?
omelet.
I was
Oh,
It's a
no.
ham and cheese omelet worth
Can I
25
eat
GP.
It looks delicious.
I was trying to say we should still try to earn their respect. So we came to one situation where Sweet Lou was hurt. We're
Oh, yeah,
doing
fine.
As you guys can fight these Coalinth, from what you can tell, like they came here to try and maybe like see if they will ally against the Sawagan, but the sergeant clearly told you that they declined any sort of offer for an alliance. They were just on their way out. Just unlucky that they happen to see an elf because they hate elves.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yes,
like
they
the rest
did.
of the rest of the lizard folk,
Where are the mer people?
Well, I guess we'll continue on.
Bye-bye,
Alright.
bear.
You guys continue on, and you come to another cavern here. The flooded natural rock cavern. It's roughly circular, about 70 feet in diameter. Water is clear, but the bottom is covered with a massive weed, so that the depth cannot be judged. This same stone path that's been carved into the west wall, just a few feet above the waterline, and continues to wrap around and descend to the south, as there is a small sort of ramp leading into the water. And as you guys come here, something very, very large and scary looking
Crap.
emerges from the water.
We
That
have to
looks
fight
scary.
Yeah.
It's a giant
And we
eel.
have no weapon.
And then you hear a voice. Hello.
Oh, hello there. What's your name?
My name
Yeah.
is Loki.
Well, ain't that an adorable name for such an adorable figure? So what are you doing here, Loki?
Oh, why, thank you. Most people think we are adorable. We are
Oh, yeah.
proud of who we are. We have endured much war, slavery, mistreatment at the hands of other aquatic creatures, but not that of sea elves, luckily. The sea elves have
Uh-huh.
always been friends of us.
Hmm. Oh, you're not threatening.
Is that,
Oh,
I look at Sweet Lou like, is that true?
Oh, yeah. They're good people. Or, yeah, people.
we are people, yes. Like you all. Although others may be worrisome if they've never met a Locathar before. We saw the fight between you and the Coalinth. They are so aggressive. Why did they attack you?
It's history. They have a natural prejudice against my people. You know how it is.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, we also share a hate for the Sawagan. I guess not everyone can live peacefully, but allow me to speak to you face to face. There's no use for me speaking to you while I can see you and you cannot see me. And this curious little fish creature, just a humanoid fish, emerges out of the water.
Oh, it's like a little catfish.
Okay, that's adorable. Holy
You
shit.
know, that made me hungry.
are you gonna transform into that now?
Oh,
Oh my god.
You're a
Catfish are delicious.
monster.
my favorite part is how cute both him and the otter look.
Did you think it was the eel talking to you?
Yes.
No, of course not. That's stupid.
My
I thought
apologies.
yes.
This is
Yes.
Chips,
I
my eel pet.
Ooh, if it's a pet, can I please pet him? I want to touch him.
Yes, I was smart enough to know. Yes. It was a deal.
Careful, he bites. And so do the others. There's many more emerging from the water.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a good trick you guys got there.
Yes. We are able to manipulate our voices. It's a natural thing that we have. This is the will of the gods, Leviathan. Now,
So what are you guys exactly doing here with the lizard folk?
Oh, we are waiting for our leader to talk to the queen. We want to help them. The lizard folk's home has been taken by the Sawagan. The lizard folk have called to all of the aquatic races of this region to aid them. We are but one. Our leader,
If we happen to
Sarkeith,
hear,
he is our representative. He is off to convey and talk to the queen. Are you going to help us in the war?
I mean, yeah, if we happen to see your leader, maybe we can bring him along and see the queen.
Oh?
Yeah, we
Oh.
saw her earlier.
He will be speaking to the queen now. He only just left. What can you do? You're not all able to swim and fight effectively in the water. What can you do to help?
I can do this, and I transform into him and say, "Is this unique enough for us to help you with?"
Oh, that is a clever illusion. But is it practical? Will it really help you swim when you are surrounded by a bloodthirsty four-armed Zawagan?
I could demonstrate a lot better my fighting ability with my sword, and I transform back into myself.
But perhaps that is a useful skill. There will be scouting that is done of the Sawagan. Someone who
What
can
languages do
transform.
they speak?
They speak Sea Devil. And they are one with sharks. They speak the language of blood.
Good, I took 3 years of the language of blood in high school, so I'm good to...
Oh, okay. Perhaps you would spare some time so we may talk more and see if you can be a valuable ally. After all, if we are to fight with you, we should know who we're fighting with. As not to fight side by side with strangers.
Yeah, let's sit down. Let's have a sit down.
Pull up an eel.
I pull up a Neil. I do that like confident Fonzie thing where you like, you know how he hits the jukebox, he never knows if it's gonna work, but he doesn't care. I do that with an eel, and I hope it doesn't eat.
Alright, the eels calmly sort of form these like makeshift benches for you guys to sit on.
My swagger confounded even the eel.
One of them gets like, one of them though, he's like getting a little bit hopeful, and instead of him like looking like a bench, he's just like opening his mouth hoping that one of you guys are gonna jump in there.
You're not noticing
Hold on,
it.
I need to do something.
The Lucas sort of slaps him. Bad chips.
Very good. Gonna sit in that.
Oh god.
Alright, Barris, you just jump into the mouth and it just starts to choke because it can't quite swallow you whole.
Did I do wrong?
Just like chilling like it's like a beanbag, where you're just like, sitting in its massive mouth. Alright, you guys spend 3 hours here talking to the Lokatha, to one of the lizard folk's allies, to try and earn their trust. So who wants to... They seem to be, they seem to be a little bit sort of skeptical as well. So who wants to try and spend these 3 hours?
Well, there's only 3 of us left, right?
I think Sweet Lou should do it.
I mean, I can, but I'm definitely not the best choice.
I have a +6 to persuasion. I can try it here.
Yeah, I think Zilch
I got a 0, so.
with Sweet Lou.
I guess Adol couldn't bardically inspire me, huh?
No, cause, yeah, it only lasts 10 minutes and this is like a 3 hour.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I
hour
mean,
thing.
Sweet Lou could try to assist.
15.
Alright, they're just like, they talk to you guys for a few hours, and you tell them like you have this. You may not all be able to swim, but some of you have like armor that can help you swim, and some of you have other uses. And they also say that that eel seems to really be taking kindly to Baraza, trying to eat him the entire time. And
No, he's tickling me.
you guys seem to have become quite impressionable on the Lokatha. At the end of the 3 hours, they extend a webbed hand. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It looks like we have valuable allies. And we will definitely tell our leader that a fight side by side with the lizard folk will be one that shall be won.
Yes, I have one small. Can I pet your otter before we go? I've been looking at it for 3 hours, and I've been very polite.
This one doesn't actually have an otter. These guys don't have otters. It's just the otter.
Seb, why you gotta do that to me? Why you gotta?
It is a demented eel. Like a weird looking eel with whiskers and brown fur.
Fuck it, I'll pet that one. It's close enough. It's Stockholm
Makes this
syndrome.
weird noise.
What the fuck was
Why are
that?
you touching me? Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Yeah, you eat off your belly, don't you? Yes, you do, you adorable freak.
Just his eye just sort of almost... his eye just pops out of its socket. Kill me!
Your nature's a little mistake. But I'd leave.
Look at that face and say that there's a god.
Swear to me!
Alright, they quickly...
With that one.
They put the eye back in, and then their leader comes back, and they leave. Go to leave.
Why are we here? Just the sucker.
Well, before they leave, do you by chance have any weapons we could borrow? Because we are
Weapon?
weaponless.
Why do you
Yes.
need weapons?
Oh, extra firepower.
You did not bring weapons with you?
The queen took her.
If the queen has taken your weapons, I trust this is for a reason.
All right, it is
For
to build trust.
yeah, to build trust and share something.
I can assure
so we
you,
can bring-
there are no other hostile threats here. The Lokatha are quite perceptive of this. Perhaps you should speak to the merfolk.
Oh yes, where are those folk at?
They are in the pool to the south. We get along with them well as well.
Well, thank you for pointing them out. We will
Be
go talk to
seeing
them right away.
you. Goodbye.
All right, on to the merfolk.
Guys continue on to another flooded natural rock cavern, also roughly circular, about 70 feet in diameter. There is a bloom of colourful blue and green algae covering the surface of the water, obscuring the depths. From a stone path, there are narrow stairs descending down into the water, and a merfolk just sort of comes and poof, a mermaid just splashes up onto the shore here. Oh, hello adventurers.
Hello there.
Hello there.
I'll walk up as close as I can.
The looks like sort of a little bit similar to a sea elf, but much more sort of fishy looking in appearance. She's got like, webbed fingers, and her lower half of her body is submerged under the water. So she almost sort of looks like a sea elf just from what you see, except this large fin that just juts out the back of her head.
There's something fishy about her.
Oh god.
what brings a group of adventurers like you here?
Yeah,
She has all these shell decorations, like necklaces and that, adorning her.
gain the respect of people that live.
Oh, you are going to help them in the upcoming
Yes.
battle, are you?
Yeah.
Well, are they paying you?
No,
No,
They're not.
We're getting no form of payment.
Oh,
We
We-
offered on our own free will.
they have allowed us to scour the depths of these pools for any valuables. I think the true payment for us is the fun. But it is getting awfully lonely here. Perhaps you would like to come with me and see what is down there as well. He looks at you, Adol.
I mean, I guess so. Let's see.
Dude, can you breathe underwater?
I can swim. I can try to hold my. I have a good con score.
You don't protest enough, man. All right, I'm in.
Yeah, no. Hey, look at her. It's hard to say no.
You cannonball into it. Ah!
Another merfolk quickly interjects as three more sort of emerge from the water.
Threesome.
Oh.
Foursome.
Fivesome.
Oh.
Fivesome.
Yep. Oh yeah, me. You forgot about me, Gareth.
I thought it was there was a different reason why it smelled like fish.
Come now, Marilet. We're not to harm any of the guests of the lizard folk. Oh, but I just want to have some fun, sisters. Yes. There are plenty more fishermen on the land that you can trick and drown. Here is not the place for that.
Oh.
You never let me have any fun, sister. Come now, you're supposed to be salvaging. So get to it. A couple of them just sort of splash away, and as they do, you see their long fishy tails flick up in the water. I
You
apologize.
guys said you're salvaging. Do you need any help with that?
Oh, so you can get all the valuables by yourself? I think not.
No, not by myself, but I can get as much as I can.
Oh, the goods here are ours. We have claimed them.
Can't Kirith breathe underwater if they want help?
I don't know if I'm attuned to it yet, though. I don't really. I was knocked out and all that. So.
And, Adol, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Seb, am I attuned to the helm yet, or no?
The helm? I
Of
don't
underwater.
know. I don't think you have attuned
Okay.
to it yet.
No. Okay. So I cannot then.
Alright, they seem to take a liking to you, Adol.
Damn.
Wow.
And, they sort of look at you. Oh, so you are here to fight with the lizard folk? Same reason for us. We are here to negotiate an alliance.
Well,
You don't have fins.
Well,
You don't have tails. How are you going to fight underwater?
probably prepare.
Oh, you have
Probably-
one
probably-
tail. Oh, his tail's
Oh.
on the front.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Well, if you do want to spend a bit of time with us, I guess we could see what you're all about. Whether or not you'll be a useful ally.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would love to get to know your race.
Alright, so, Adol, you can, if you like, make a persuasion check or convince someone else to do some more talking for you. It would be who's left, Kirith.
No, I think I did.
I know.
mine.
So it's
I
just
did mine.
either you
Yeah.
or Sweet Lou.
Wait, so I had to convince somebody else in the party to do it?
Well, you can try and. The initial persuasion check was just for them to actually like talk to you, but then now you
Oh,
need
okay.
to spend the 3 hours as well making the persuasion check.
Okay. I'll try again. Oh, good.
All right, they actually because you did so well with your first one, I'm gonna give you advantage. So you actually earn their trust as well. And yeah, they still try to drown you a couple of times, but other than that,
hey.
What an interesting baptism ritual.
Yes.
they tell you how they have the salvager that you're going to speak to actually has this like they get the this like sort of spike from a crustacean, a sea spike, like some sort of sea anemone, and like they have this like deadly poison that will let one prick and it can like paralyze you and then drag you under the water and drown you.
Ooh,
Oh.
That's
pretty-
A sea like a prick from a sea urchin.
Oh,
So yeah,
cool.
she told you that you were like in imminent danger just then, but you didn't realize it.
Oh.
Anyway, they spend those 3 hours with you, and then they they see you as a trusted ally, and they go swimming off into the water and continue salvaging. I leave you guys to it. You've spent 9 hours so far, and you're doing well. You've managed to impress the guards, the merfolk, and the Lokatha. And so Adol and
Yeah.
was it Stingy that impressed the Lokatha?
Yes.
You guys can again, when you converse with lizard folk, still contribute because these allies, they don't share the same information with the lizard folk. So you guys can attempt again with another faction of lizard folk.
Oh.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
Ooh,
Awesome.
okay. We only got one person left to do it, right? So we need to pick carefully.
Well, we have me and Zilch.
Oh,
You
okay.
have Kirith as well.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
Kirith,
what
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
did you
no,
already
no.
do it?
I already did mine, yeah.
And I helped Kira. So,
Yeah, so
Okay,
Sweet
so-
Lou, Adol, and Stingy can still try to impress some factions. So you still have the commoners, these so-called shamans, and the queen, and then maybe someone else, maybe other people that you might find. You have to see.
I really want to find these damn commoners.
Oh, dude, I have no idea where we're going. This place is
Can we
so
take a
much
10
bigger than
break?
we imagined.
What's that?
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break now. Grab a drink, take a bio break,
Okay.
continue on.
All
See
right.
you guys
Good.
back soon.
My cat just nestled into my lap, so I'm just gonna.
Just
What
stop.
an asshole.
Do not move.
Right.
oh, guys. So with the joke earlier, I found a YouTube video for what I kind of imagined.
Oh, that was good when I saw that with the
With the
guinea pig. Or what the hell it
gerbils.
is.
I feel like I'm on point with my jokes today. Cause I made you absolutely die after I made my joke.
That whole scenario was ridiculous.
Look at that face and tell me there's a god.
That was.
Oh.
Actually,
Alright, well, I'm
I
gonna
wish-
be right back.
Yes, same here.
I'm back.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, Tyler?
There we go. Just chilling with my cat, you know. Having fun. What about you? How's week number 1 of college?
Very chaotic.
Yeah, trying to find all your shit and then sit down and what are your lectures like 90 minutes to 2.5 hours?
No, it changes depending on the day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they're like 50 minutes a class. While on Tuesday and Thursday, it's like an hour 15, hour 20, something like that.
You have a feverish note taker?
Yeah, for funny thing was for my English and psychology classes, I ended up like making so many pages of notes.
Yeah, you start to cue in on what you need to write down and what you don't need to write down, but that's a skill set that you develop.
Well, a lot of it is that I really do need to write it down. Like, because for English, it's about our story that we're reading. So, yeah. But,
What you reading?
it's a book called Educated. It's about a Mormon girl that grew up in the middle of nowhere, quite literally. She did not get her like birth certificate until much later in her life, and she like first went to school at like 17 for like the first time.
Well, shit. That's an interesting life.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm also just trying to figure out how to like balance homework and shit.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's kind of a blessing you don't live on campus because that makes things a lot harder.
Yeah, I save a lot of money by commuting.
It's not just the money; it's the social aspect of it. You kind of miss out on it a little bit, but then you don't have to turn anything down or prioritize as much.
Yeah. Plus, I found 3 clubs that I'm pretty interested in.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of them is actually like a medieval combat, like live action roleplay kind of thing.
Oh
I was
shit!
like, I might
Nice.
as well try that out for a little bit. They actually got like a gaming club that actually has an esports team,
Well, damn, that's cool.
and then there's archery. And with archery, I don't have to worry about buying a bow. The people said, yeah, the college covers that.
That sounds like a fun talent. Useful zombie apocalypse talent, you know?
Right? In case if I need to use a mace during the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. You LARPing to cover the melee skills and then archery to cover the silent distance skills, and you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so now we know why you're at college now.
I'm secretly prepping for the zombie apocalypse.
Right?
The zombocalypse.
But yeah, they dropped my psychology or philosophy class. There we go. Because the one teacher decided not to teach it this year.
What the
So
fuck?
then it
That's
dropped
right,
it
they
out of
can do
nowhere,
that.
like
Fucking
a
douchebags.
couple days before the class started. So then I was like, I might as well go to the one that's like 10 minutes later or like an hour earlier, because I had that original time for like lunch, but I was like, whatever, I can like eat at home or whatever for lunch. And apparently now I can't take that one either because it filled up so fast.
No philosophy for you.
So I have to wait until next semester to do that, which I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise because I won't have as much homework. It's still going to be a lot, but not as much as it could be.
Yeah, it's a good like dipping your toe in the water kind of situation.
Yeah. but I have this one class that I absolutely despise, but I have to take it. I have
And
to
what's
learn
that?
about Christian theology. Basically, Bible thumping.
That's
From what-
class.
Yes, and I have to take it.
Now, is that for your major that you're going for, or is this something you?
It's
Oh
a-
no,
It's a gen ed requirement.
general ed. Really? Oh, that's right. You're going to not a religious university, but it's based on that, right?
Yeah, it's a Catholic
There.
college. But
Oh well.
they have like churches and stuff, but they're not like everyone that's here has to be Catholic, because they have like people that are from Saudi Arabia and Europe and all over the place.
So many jokes there, but I can't say them on air.
Oh, I know. But
Hey
so
guys.
good thing is that I'm.
What's up, man?
Hey Seb. But on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I start at 11 and I get out at like 12:50. So
That's good.
yeah, gives me more time to do homework and stuff. Plus, they have a gym there, so I was thinking about hitting that gym.
Well, don't hit it too hard.
I won't.
No, hit it super hard.
All right, let's continue.
Big strong boy.
All right, you guys leave the sunken caverns and you continue aimlessly wandering through these ever-winding halls of the lizard folk lair. It's quite dark. There is a single torch stuck into the wall here. Other than that, you've noticed these halls are unlit. The door to your south, there are two doors in alcoves to your north. Winding passage continues up as tunnel to the west slopes downward. Where do you guys go now?
This west looks promising. It does go downward, which I'm hoping will take us somewhere.
There are a set of stairs leading down here, and a wooden gate bars your way.
Nah.
Does this gate look like it can open?
It's locked, so it's hinged at the walls, locked in the center. You try and pick it.
Ooh, yeah.
Can I make
I'm
like a
good.
perception check that nearby?
For what, sorry?
I want to see if I can hear anybody, so I can like call out to them, like maybe let us.
Make a perception check.
Nope. Oh my god.
I don't hear shit.
I'm not even sure what you do there at all. You just like
Eraser farted.
you're like trying to
I look at
taste
the lock.
you're trying to taste the air to hear if there's lizard folk nearby.
Don't worry, I can smell them.
All right,
Taste their
keep your.
voices.
You guys are in luck actually, because as you're waiting here, a patrol actually comes by.
Oh,
You see a couple of lizard folk accompanied by one scale shield, and they just walk on by you guys. They see you stuck at the gate, and you recognize the scale shield. It's the same one from before. He's doing
Oh, no.
another patrol. It's been several hours. They seem to do pretty frequent patrols. Ah, the gate is blocking you from going through.
yes.
Let me change that. And he unlocks the gate for you guys.
Thank you.
So do we just have to call one of you guys just to open the door?
This is for the patrols to go in and out, not your kind.
Oh,
Without the key, you cannot go through. And they head off down a. They head off ahead of you guys. Continue ahead. You guys pass another hallway with a door, and you find yourselves back where you started.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we're at the Queen's Lair. Son of a
oh my
bitch.
god.
Got this,
So,
training hall.
Plug it. I open this door.
Right, you open
Oh,
this
damn it.
this door, Dingy, and you see a very small yet comfortable room. In the center, there's a circular wooden table on which lies a closed book. One side of the table, you see an aged lizard folk occupying a crudely upholstered chair. To the other side, there's a plain wooden chair sitting empty, and in the northwest corner, a brass tripod supporting a brass bowl filled with hot coals. The room is warm and smoky. Strange exotic scents fill the air, incense burning. And you notice this tired old lizard folk has seen better days. He looks up at you, his eyes partially closed. Hello there. Who is it that has entered? Come closer so I can see your face, boy.
Yeah, Hendrik Topaz,
Nice to meet
ambassador
you.
of Salt.
Ah, ambassadors from Saltmarsh have come. Tell me, how is it that you know we are in need of aid? Please take a seat if you like. Although there is only one, you may stand. My name is Swariv. I am the minister.
Well, we're in the presence of a knowledgeable, a wizened sage, it seems.
Ah, you give me much credit where credit is due. Yes, it is true, I am probably the wisest of us all. I have managed to become fluent in the way of your tongue. You have not noticed already.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Very
I
well.
appreciate it greatly.
So, who are you? Where do you come from, and who sent you? You've given me only minor details.
I put the tooth on the table and I slide it. We came here as a scouting party to assess if the lizard folks here were a threat to the people of Saltmarsh, and we found quite the opposite to be true. We found that we may have a common enemy. And now the Queen has tasked us to earn the trust of her people.
I had made no arrangement for humans to ally with us. How is it that you have come to know that we are in need of this aid?
Well, here's the thing. We didn't enter on the kindest of terms, and we are, I think, technically prisoners. And I look around and do a nod. Yeah, I think we're still technically prisoners.
Yeah. Yeah, we
But in our parlay with the Queen, it came to light that the Sahuagin are. Well, the Sahuagin are bad for everybody. Saltmarsh, lizard folk, any and everyone. So, either we let them come in and attack you and be a threat to Saltmarsh, or you guys stay here and then Saltmarsh becomes paranoid, but the course of action seemed pretty clear that action needed to be taken. And I'm not a quick one to put a blade to the throat, so, why make enemies when you can make friends?
Yes. Make a persuasion check. Dingy. Or Topaz.
Or Reddits. I don't know anymore. Let's see.
he doesn't even
The life of it. The inner The inner psychology of a changeling. He doesn't even know who
He's
he
gone
is.
senile with his age.
The one person I'm best at lying to is myself.
As you talk to this elderly lizard folk, his appearance definitely does betray his age. Teeth and claws are stained and blunt. His eyesight is obviously fading, and he doesn't seem a whole lot too perceptive as his surroundings. But he takes a liking to rabbits.
So,
Yes.
yes, our proposition.
This is true. So you found weapons on the Sea Ghost.
That we did. Was that your doing, by the way? That's really clever. Like, we didn't even think there'd be weapons on that damn thing. All the ale that was on there and all the silks. That was really smart. We were pretty.
I care not of other items that were aboard the ship. I was getting weapons from these humans. And I had sent 3 of my people to bring the weapons back. Not all of them returned.
I believe 2 of them did.
Yeah. What happened on that ship? The weapons never came to us.
That ship was seized by the Crown. The humans that you were allied with were they were acting contrary to the laws of the land, and as a result, a band of adventurers were hired to seize control of the ship, and the situation escalated into violence.
Yes.
I was
can-
not personally there, but
I can
I hear
understand
a guard
this,
named Jimmy.
Yes.
but you must also understand that your laws do not apply to our society. We need to get these weapons, for it is the only way we can survive. If you have come here to enforce any of your laws, know that they have no place here.
Buddy, our laws, if it's just between you and me, our laws have place nowhere. Yeah, I think if we could get your weapons back, would you hold us in high regard in front of your queen?
Perhaps. So, you have come here to investigate, and now you have found that we are under threat by the Sawagan. You have offered to ally with us. Am I understanding this correctly?
That's about the gist of it. Yeah.
Well, I am an old, wise lizard folk. And I know the best way in which you could earn the trust of not just the Queen, but of all of our society. However, it would be a dangerous task.
Does it take place in these warrens here? This
I love danger.
Oh no. Let me tell you a story about a creature that we call Thousand Teeth the Devourer.
Did he flip and twist turn your life upside down?
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
This lair, as I am sure you have been informed by my queen, did not always belong to our tribe. It was abandoned long ago. But when we came here, we had soon discovered there's a giant crocodile prowling in the marshes nearby. And he looks at that tooth. Crocodiles are sacred to our tribe. Their presence is a good omen. They are sacred, and they are not to be harmed. We have much experience with them. We have never perceived them as dangerous to us. though your kind may think otherwise. Tell me, when you spot a crocodile, does it strike fear in your heart? You see it as merely a being trying to survive and get by on its own means.
Its own.
Well, I feel a little bit of fear. I recognize its survival instincts, but mostly I think that would make some pretty good boots.
What? They make good boots? Did you just say?
I mean, they've been known to. I mean, I've never worn them. Let's be on the point. Let's move forward.
That is taboo. You're not wearing them now, are you?
Well, to be fair, I believe a wise lizard folk once said, "The laws of your people don't concern me."
Ah. Yes, this is true. You make an excellent point. But the crocodile, it also needs to survive. It attacked, devoured 3 members of our guard that had paused near its lair. This is difficult for us, because we cannot attack the crocodile, for it is sacred. But that was only the start. Since the first attack, matters have grown worse. The crocodile has been eating lizard folk regularly. Killing and eating and surviving. Do you see our problem here?
I do. It seems like it has no qualms about killing you, but you're forbidden to kill it. Why don't you just leave it alone?
Yes. It would be that simple, wouldn't it? In a world that was perfect. You see, its lair is close to a possible route of a Sawagan attack. It's near the Dunwater River. We would not dare leave the area unpatrolled, so they may slip in during the morning, cut our throats, eat our flesh. Now, as a wise human once told me, our laws
I
and
chuckle
your
when he says
laws
human.
are not that of the same, and I do not see any violation of our sacred taboo. If you were to kill the giant crocodile on my behalf,
I stand up outraged. You would circumvent the traditions of your people with technicalities like that? I knew I liked you.
well,
Where is this thing?
also I am quite sure the Queen would like the head, at least, to add it to her collection. She collects all sorts of creatures' heads. It's not.
That's
It's not taboo if a creature is dead, because it is.
Yeah, no, I don't kink shame. It's cool.
Yeah. The other ones, they should have quit while they were just ahead.
Waka waka.
Alright, there's one problem with this crocodile killing plan. We're pretty good at killing things, I'm not gonna lie. Typically, and I like reach out my belt, you need weapons to kill things, and ours were confiscated due to the misunderstanding that surrounded our intentions.
Of course, you could not do the task unarmed. Would you help an old lizard folk to his feet? Extends his frail hand.
Yes, please. Yeah, I look at Berazer and said, I would, but I am weak. But my friend here...
If you
Oh,
want, I
shoot.
can carry you.
If I had to put it numerically, he might be exactly twice as strong as I am. I'm not certain. So, hand it
Don't-
away.
Don't keep an old lizard folk waiting. Help me to my feet, boy.
Help him, Berazer, help him!
Gentle,
I'll try and be as
easy,
gentle as I can.
easy.
Bears make a sleight of hand check.
Oh God, he's gonna throw him against the
Oh, my
wall.
lizard hip!
You grab onto his
That's very
hand and help
slippery.
him up, and you just hear this.
Ah!
Oh no.
What was that noise?
I must have stepped on like a seashell or something. My bad.
His hand is like twisted the wrong way around. Fraser grabs it and helps him to his feet.
Brazier, fix it.
He doesn't seem
Twist it
to
back.
even notice.
I'll twist it back the other
Alright,
way.
Fraser, make a sleight of hand check. Another sleight of hand check.
Please. Oh,
I've got a sleight of hand, but this is ridiculous. Hold on, hell.
Alright, you
Okay.
quickly snap it back the right way around. And he looks around. What was that noise? And he can see he's like practically blind. Those
do you want
seashells
me-
again.
Do you want
Yeah,
me
where are all
to-
these seashells in here?
Would you prefer to walk or would you want me to carry you?
I can walk. I'm perfectly capable. And then he
Yes,
like goes
please
to
stop
just like
touching the
walk
old
straight
man.
into the wall. He's like going for the wall. What do you guys do?
Brazier, pick him up.
I'll pick him up, I suppose.
You just pick him up and he just keeps on like air walking and he just like direct.
Like when you put a puppy over the water.
I'm gonna carry him over my back like a piggyback.
Ah, my old bones. They're more responsive than I thought.
Yes.
You're flying. You're flying.
He takes you guys into the area with the queen. Actually, he guides you guys further. Because the queen is not there anymore.
We're
As-
being led by a blind lizard.
As you guys
Very fast and agile for an old one.
follow him, you head by the outpost, and the three guards, they just sort of are quite quiet in the presence of Soiriv, and he takes you through, opens a door.
Is he still piggyback?
Yeah, just guiding you. And see a, though hardly sumptuous, a room that appears more comfortably furnished than any others that you've seen. The circular table of polished wood with 4 chairs set around it. On the table, there are some decorative items of metallic sheen. A platter, carafe, and a goblet. And there is an armchair in the corner that's been crudely upholstered. The Riv sort of flicks his hand at you guys. Take a seat here. And he just sort of goes through a door to the south. And he comes back a short while later. And him and Othakent turn. Swirif tells me that you could be of use to end our crocodile problem.
Correct.
And you wish for your weapons back to perform
Yes.
this task.
Yes.
Much appreciated.
I have heard good things from others in this lair, but so far not good enough. However, if you can bring me the head of the one we call Thousand Teeth, then perhaps your crimes can be forgiven and your alliance can be sealed. And she takes out this sort of looks like a palm leaf, folded up. She puts it down on the table and like a banana leaf. Really, she unwraps it, and there is this salve inside, mashed roots, fetid water, and she offers it to you guys.
I'll eat it.
Well-
Bears are always good.
You start eating it, and she sort of holds up her hands. Wait! You're not supposed to eat it. You rub it on your wounds, and they shall close.
Oh. So I'll rub it on my wounds that I still have.
All right. You just start rubbing it all over yourself, and she just sort of looks at you. Well, it was supposed to be for the journey to fight the crocodiles.
Oh God.
And it heals you, Razor. Heals you for 26 points.
Oh my God. We could have used that later. Oh my God. Why, Briz?
I take a nacho out of my pack and scrape some of it off of him and just put it back in the banana. There we go. That's probably like a point or two.
Is the liquid very smooth? They're like very viscous, like honey.
It's like a paste.
Hey, don't we also have 10 good berries
Tastes-
floating around somewhere?
Tastes very earthy as well.
Those went away a while
I
ago.
was just gonna say, what's it?
Let me double check the
taste like?
spell.
Tastes like swamp water with grass mixed in it.
Tastes like home.
She shakes her head. Very well. Do you have a map?
No. We don't.
Make
We
a
were
deception
much-
check. Yes, you do.
We do?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we
guys
do.
have a map.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You guys
Yes.
have a map.
Oh, okay. Okay, map up this layer. Yeah, we. Okay.
what are you talking about? I lifted my back and I've tattooed the map on myself during our downtime.
Oh, so
Hey, you
that's
guys
why
have
the
a map
background
somewhere.
is blue.
Okay.
All right, and she points to a section of the Dunwater River. There is the lair of Thousand Teeth.
Oh, that's
Okay.
It's not that bad.
You will travel there and bring me the head of the crocodile.
Yeah, would you... What time is it? Because we came here at nighttime, right?
Yeah, you guys are feeling pretty tired. Like it must be like middle of the morning or something, early hours of the morning.
Your Majesty, we are pretty tired. Could we do this at a later, like tomorrow?
I have
we have
given you
24 hours.
24 hours to convene with my people. However, this will be a dangerous mission, and I can extend you more time. You have two choices. You will die or live.
Seems like a pretty easy choice then.
You wish to sleep? I see your eyes drooping. Tiredness is taking you.
Yes.
Very well then.
We.
And this. And she takes the magic longsword you guys found.
Mm-hmm.
This shall be gifted to you as well. If you return.
What does it do?
It is good for slashing people.
And crocodiles, I bet.
It is a long sword.
Well,
She
to
doesn't-
me, it looks kind of like a short sword.
She doesn't really know what it does.
Oh, okay. To Berzer, it just looks like a short sword.
Very well, I will find you accommodations. And she takes you through this room. And Swariv, he just like goes over to the torch over here. Thank you. Like talking to the torch. Thank you for your alliance.
I'm right here.
And He's just like shaking the flame, his hands crackling away.
Uh,
No, hold on. No, stop.
I'm nudging the torch like slowly away from him, from across the room.
Othika
There we
shakes her head. He lost all feeling in his hands long ago. And then he just walks off, bumping into
Are his
walls.
hands still mangled from
Yeah.
before?
Hands all mangled and burnt.
Like a bull in a china shop.
Othakent takes you guys through this room to the south, where there's a large ornate bed with its head against the center of the south wall. There's some rugs and cushions scattered atop it. Next to the bed, there's a small table, a crudely framed drawing of a powerful-looking lizard folk queen, Othakent. Also a nice chest in the southeast corner, padlocked. Nice carved wooden wardrobe. And
I didn't.
takes you through another room. And in the center of this room, there's a circular table of polished wood with 2 wooden chairs set to either side. There's a lizard folk on one of the chairs, and he's hunched over the table. The table has this square gaming board with alternating black and white squares. There's a silver bowl, a decanter, and 2 goblets. And there's a brocade upholstered couch sitting against the south wall with a large glass mirror and a wooden frame hanging above it. The couch is flanked by 2 wooden chests. And Othakent sort of says, here you can sleep.
Eartha Kent, Queen, may I didn't take your kind to be one for, creature comforts, as they say. The couch and the bed, they surprise me.
Oh, and if one needs to bathe. She opens this door to the north, and you see a bare stone flagged room with a 20-foot square pool of clear water in the center, with steps down for easy access. Candles lining it.
Bearzer's getting ready for a bath right now.
This too surprises me.
Do you think that we are just savages, mindless beasts that like to eat people?
No, not savages. Clearly not. It's just I didn't know you prioritized these things. That's all. Yeah. Look, I guess I was being a little racist. My misunderstanding.
Might I add, Bearzer's already naked and taking a bath.
oh shit, he is.
Oh, what happened?
You turn into a cultist, apparently.
Oh
I
god.
can choose my own side? What?
Yeah, you
Oh my god, I can choose my appearance!
You didn't know that?
No!
You gave him the power.
Oh no.
Got the power!
You
With
just
power
created a
comes
monster.
Great responsibility.
Well, howdy!
Howdy, partner.
Who are you?
Uthakent just leaves you guys there.
He's like, fuck this.
She makes no comment about how I'm already.
Oh,
That face!
The smiling.
Face!
Bearzer thinks that that's a sponge. Ooh, a sponge.
Stingy Widget, make a constitution save.
Oh no. Let's see.
Against Bears' butt crack.
oh no!
You have entered the abyss.
Oh no, I don't think he made it. He didn't make it.
You become poisoned
What?
for 1 hour.
Oh no. Ugh. Ah. And the hair. It's gonna take a while to get all this hair off.
Oh god.
What happened to you?
I don't know, let's talk about it.
I hope he doesn't transform
turn back.
halfway through Brazer's using him for a...
Oh no!
All right, you guys can take a long rest here. Rest up, and there's there's no beds really, just a place to lay your bedrolls down. The two lizard folk are just playing this game, and
Do we level up?
oh, are you guys? Yeah, have you guys reached level 6?
No.
I just didn't have any of that role play, did it?
We are 573 XP away.
The experience for this encounter will be given when you get back.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, for all the role playing. All right, you guys are giving your weapons back, and early the next morning, you guys head out.
So stuff, but the amount of hit dice is it? I know it's half, but is it rounded up or down?
Rounded down.
Okay.
Okay, so to travel to the lair of the Devourer, it's supposed to just be a brackish pool, very accurately marked in this location on the map. A large pool of water, basically. So you have two choices. Travel to the pool and go through the marsh, which is dangerous, but much quicker. It'll be a direct overland route. Or you can take the winding route that follows the banks of the Dunwater River. So how do you guys want to go about it? Follow the river or as the crow flies?
I think as the crow flies.
Yeah. So, Kira, did you attune to that helmet during that?
If I could, yeah.
Yes, you can be attuned to that. It only takes a short rest.
Awesome. I will do
That
it.
way you can swim and attack a crocodile, hopefully.
Yeah,
My boat is straight
We all
shot
know the,
because
we,
why
we all
not?
know the crocodile's
Yeah.
gonna grab me and pull me under, so
Yeah,
I
I'd rather-
to it.
Exactly, might as well be able to breathe.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but you did drown once before.
We know how this works.
Oh yeah, I guess straight through.
Oriel's still giving you the cold shoulder too.
Yeah, I know. We need to
Alright.
have
All
a
with all those
conversation at long
swords.
rest.
It's about a 12-mile trek to the lair. So, should take you guys about 8 hours traveling
Also,
this way.
Kaz,
Um,
do you still
yeah.
have the shield of arrow catching?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that you had that.
I'd like to flirt with Oriel when I know that it's like, hey, baby, why don't you ditch the lizard Zero and get with the changeling hero?
Ah.
She
But
says, well, Kirith only just had a dagger. What do you have?
Anything you want, baby. Changeling.
Alright, we'll leave that at that. Alright.
I'm definitely the most lawful one in this party. Oriel.
Alright, no, yeah, she hasn't been really talking a whole lot. Been just
No.
sort of silent treatment. She still doesn't still upset about what happened with the people on the vessel, Sea Ghost.
Yeah, Oriel, I was the only one who wasn't there. I'm the purest of us all.
Alright, as you guys travel to the lair, travel just an hour through the marsh, and you can see these old-looking tracks, which there are dozens of, sort of cutting through big swathes of swampland, marshy terrain. And up ahead, down the road, you hear someone crying for help. Help! Help me! Help! Guys rush to investigate, and you see a tree. Trent being attacked by hundreds and hundreds of little rats as they scamper around, running up the tree, biting into its bark, sap dripping down the open wounds, and it looks like it's being eaten alive. What do you guys do?
I say we help the tree.
Attack.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I definitely
Definitely
would
have
go-
the tree.
Yep.
Not the tree. Not the tree.
Okay.
Yep.
You attack the tree. Alright, you guys.
Yes.
God, yes.
Like we help the rats. Like wait,
I have an
what?
affinity with rats. It's one of my unique flaws.
Alright, so you take a look at the tree ant, and yeah, he's being just devoured by all these little rats that are crawling up him, biting his branches and boughs and ripping through leaves. Oh! I'm gonna roll initiative. There is like well over 100 rats swarming up him.
Oh shit.
And Adol, you're up first.
Up. Can I climb on him?
I'm a razor?
If you think he'll let you.
Can you? I need to climb on you. I need to so I can help you, so I can get these things off of you.
Well, the rats are like everywhere. You don't need to climb on him to attack them.
Oh, I was trying to do I was trying to get into the middle so I can try to slash all of them.
How far were you away? It's like to mount the creature, it's like half your movement.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be a little bit short there this round.
I'm gonna. Oh.
You run up, and what do you say to him?
I'm just like,
Can I
just hold
climb
on.
you?
Yes, I said just hold on. I'm here to help. I just need to climb on you so I can get these rats off of you.
Okay, whatever you
You're
can.
just so beautiful.
Just get them off of me. Whatever you need to do.
Okay.
They're eating me
you said-
alive.
Okay, so it's gonna
Yeah, this round you're actually a little bit short movement there. You're about 10 feet short.
to climb on.
To get
Okay,
up
so
into
I
that
can move a
middle
little-
space.
Okay, would I be able to hit one at least?
Yep, they're like
Oh.
whatever square they're in. Yeah, you can like attack them. They're within 5 feet.
Okay. You know what? They're within 5 feet of like the two horde, so I can do that. Still. Try. First.
Alright, you swing at one of the swarms, but they just scamper away and you miss. An 18 hits. Alright, you slash into him and you just sort of slice into this massive unnatural mound of rats, and a few of them squeak and go flying off.
Okay. Attack by slashing flourish on all three of them. Is it within 5 of each other?
Is it within 5 feet of each other or 5 feet of you?
5 feet of me.
You've only got 2 within 5 feet of you. You got one here,
Oh, okay.
and one here.
Okay, I'll just do those two.
Alright, you do a sort of a whirlwind attack, and they are resistant, so you actually do 0 damage with that.
Oh my god.
It looked cool though.
Sort of just plain miss. Oh, is that what you're going to do? It's not very effective! Do more!
I'm just... I'm just testing them, that's all.
You're standing on my big root, by the way. Oh!
Oh god.
Berza.
Alright. I'm gonna regularly rage. And I will attack those rats recklessly.
You hit with a 12.
let me add my rage damage. Oh, here it is.
You hack into him and you just separate a big swathe of these rats. And a heap of them just fall to the ground. That hits. And you cut through the swarm some more, and only a few are left now. This swarm continues to bite the treant, ripping into him, taking off bits of bark. They chomp. Sap is just streaming down this treant. Oh! And this rat tries to bite as well. And it's his turn. Get off of me, you unnatural beasts! And he takes this massive branch of his and just tries to swat this swarm. Oh! And he squashes some of it. Oh! He swings again. And squashes some more rats. These powerful blows. Sweet Lou.
Alright, yep. The one Bearzer was working on, I'm going to use Frostbite on him. Whoops. That went too far down.
That was you getting the net off you that the Colin threw on you earlier. Alright, ice starts to form around the rats, but doesn't affect any of them as they make the save.
Not surprised. And end of turn.
This swarm keeps on trying to bite the treant. And more chewing away at him. Hundreds of tiny little teeth, all ripping off small parts of this gigantic tree. Oh! Dingy.
Alright, I'm gonna try and frighten the rats. We're not near water.
No. They're like pools of brackish water around, but you're not near the river.
Okay. Stupid question. If I wanted to use my action to make an illusion of like a mountain lion or something, could I use my stupid actor feat to make a mountain lion noise? It says I can mimic the sounds of creatures.
You could.
Fuck it. They're resistant to my damage. I'll move up here. They're stupid. They don't know what an illusion is. I'll cast minor illusion. Not minor illusion. Silent image to make a 15-foot mountain lion, a terrifying creature. You know what? I know I've seen a bear. I don't know if I've seen a mountain lion. So a 15-foot
Be a lion.
bear. Okay, lion, and then I'll try and roar like a lion with my actor feat to freak him out.
Don't you know that lions are afraid of mice?
Alright, there's something very unnatural about these swarms. And you create this massive lion, and the treant sort of... Oh, giant lion! He gets completely freaked out. And you're doing silent image, right?
Yes, and then I would like to go roar like a lion goes.
Alright. Tossed away.
Alright, yes, I forgot that. There we go.
Alright. These rats, they don't seem scared at all when this lion appears. You expect rats in general to probably flee from light sources or anyone going near them. These ones, however, there's something truly unnatural about them.
Ooh, great.
And
Okay.
truly aggressive about them. And they do not seem to be frightened whatsoever from this image.
Well, that's actually pretty creepy.
But
I will.
The tree is.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, you see,
Dude,
you notice
just
the way the rats move, they almost sort of pile atop one another as if they're like one sort of unnatural creature, almost taking like this sort of almost humanoid shape.
Think of like
Well,
World War
that's
II.
fucked up.
Yeah, World War
Well,
II
that's fuck-
style.
Ooh.
I'll walk into my lion. I guess Pat's turn, and I'll yell, "Don't worry, buddy, it's not real." And
Oh, yes it is! It roars and... Oh!
oh, can I use cunning action hide to hide in my illusion if the rats don't know it's an illusion?
Sure.
Alright, let's see. I never thought about that before. I have too many. Alright. Let's do a stealth check. I got advantage.
Alright, you are hidden in there. Kira.
Sweet.
We have our weapons back, right?
Yep, you got
Yep,
given all
that's
your
how
gear
Ariel
back.
was talking.
All right, I will attack that one.
Sorry, Oriel's not talking.
Oh,
I assume so. Still gonna attack. Come on, Oriel.
It's a crit.
Ooh.
You hack straight through this swarm, and dozens of rats just collapse down and fall to the ground. I think tails go flying through the air.
I can move one more square, so I'll move up to there. Go for that one.
That hits. And you slash some more. Oh, you've still got your +1 bonus in there, right?
Oh yeah, it does.
Alright.
Is that? So it would be a 14.
Yeah. It still hits. And you slash through.
You know what?
More of the
I'll just
swarm.
use a regular sword. I think I have one.
Okay. At all.
alright, I'm gonna do this one. Razor.
That hits. And you slice into that swarm, and this unnatural swarm also drops to the ground.
Here.
That hits. And you hack again. Just taking a few of that swarm away. Urza.
Alright, I'm going to take 2 slashes at that one. Recklessly still.
That hits. Alright, you hack through a big chunk of those rats. They fall to the ground. More keep piling atop one another. You hack into it again. And you finish off that swarm, completely slicing through what is left of them.
Alright, and because of Great Weapon Master, I will go around here and attack that swarm there with my bonus action.
That's a hit. And you hack through some more. So the rat swarms really start to dwindle. They feverishly, relentlessly keep on trying to bite the tree ant. Oh! None of them fail to get through his bark. Get off Off you vow, vermin! Oh! And he hits this swarm with a branch for 5 damage. Oh! And misses, failing to shake any more free and squashing them. He ends his turn there. Actually, he also moves away from the lion. Oh! Just moves over a little bit. Sweet Lou.
It's a smart tree. I wouldn't want to stay near a giant lion.
Alright, you frostbite the closest swarm. And immediately they turn light blue with ice. Fall off onto the ground. Shatter tiny pieces. Like snowflakes being washed off of the branches. Stingy.
Alright. The lion opens its mouth to release a roar, and a short bow arrow just launches out of it mysteriously at that swarm of rats.
Alright, you have advantage.
And then they go.
That's a hit. Alright, you skewer up a ton of those rats. And a rat shish kebab sticks into the ground behind it. Oh, it's a lion that shoots arrows from its mouth! Oh!
I am the mighty. Oh.
Gareth.
Thundercats! Oh!
Okay, go for the last one.
That's a hit. Slice through a few of the rats. That attack. And a crit.
Oh, another one. Damn.
You completely dismantle that swarm, slashing through them all. Tiny little halves of rats litter the ground at your feet. And the treant just shakes the few remaining dead rats off of his bowels. Oh! Oh, that hurt! Those little fiends trying to eat me. I'm lucky you all came along.
Yeah. We're actually on our way to take care of a giant crocodile. Bother a nearby.
Giant crocodile. Well, do you need help getting there? I know these woods well. You have saved me, so I owe you a favor.
That would be great, actually.
Shotgun! And I jump up on him without a second notice. A second hesitation.
Wait, does the lion? Do you still have the silent image lion? So is the lion moving with him towards?
No, it's just chilling there, like with its mouth agape, not moving.
That would have been funny.
Yes. I was going to extend a branch to you to jump on. It looks like you've already taken the liberty of that. I will be honest, I usually like to travel alone, but you know what they say? A branch for a branch.
Yes, a branch in need is a branch indeed.
Yes.
If I jump on your branches without break any of them, I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, I'm a bit sturdier than that. These are mighty trunks, not just little twigs, my little friend.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hop on then.
Just keep that axe away from me. I have a little bit of a phobia of axes.
Oh, it's okay, I won't hurt you.
Well, this is going to be fun. Just lead me in the right direction.
The magic tree trunk.
Please do
Get
not
out of here.
sing. Hold on tight. Strap into your vines. And you guys travel with the treant, and because of his wide leaps and bounds, he halves the amount of time that it'll take you guys. And you're crashing with great strides through the swamplands. And an hour goes by. Another hour goes by. And
During a particularly turbulent part of the journey when he's not paying so much attention, I smooch him right on a branch, just like a little kiss like that. Thank you. But he,
oh,
yeah, okay, maybe he does.
that's awfully nice of you.
I'll give him a good old pat.
Oh,
That was my first kiss.
don't pat me there. That's
Okay.
Don't pat his wood, boys.
they're my nuts.
Oh god.
No.
What? I'm an acorn tree. What do you expect?
Don't make me have to tell
Is it like
Farella.
scratch
Raise
you
it.
anywhere? Do trees need to itch? Or...
Actually, yes, I do right underneath my acorns, if you don't mind.
Okay. No, like gingerly scratch.
Oh, that's good. As you guys are traveling, his name is Liphilus, by the way. I'm Liphilus. And let me just turn on the light. Sorry, he's trudging through the swamp. You're near the river, the Dunwater River at this stage. And there are little tributaries of this river everywhere. There are fallen trees. And clumsy old Liphilus just smashes straight through a wasp nest. He just breaks it into pieces. Oh, he stops. My. I must fix that. And he reaches down with his massive branches to let you guys all down as well. And as he's trying to put it back together, angry swarms of wasps have started
Not
to come
again.
out.
Not the bees! Not the bees!
Oh, they're after our nectar. Defend yourselves. And they attack. They're in the massive mounds just sort of jutting out of the ground here. So as the wasps rise up, they're actually in melee range. Alright, Liphilus, he actually sort of dodges. Oh no! I can't harm these creatures. And just dodges there. Alright, this swarm, as they buzz around in this cloud, they very angrily start swarming straight at Sweet Lou, occupying your space. Dozens of tiny little stingers dart at you. And they pepper you with their stingers for 10 piercing damage. Sweet Lou, you're up.
As they do that, yep, I just grow my claws and take a swipe at them.
Oh, can't we all just get along? That hits and a blob of
Why
acid
can't
melts away.
we be friends? Why can't we be?
I should say no singing.
I didn't hear that. I disconnected. Sorry.
Kara.
The tree doesn't want to get demonetized.
No.
Oh, that makes sense. My bad.
He just doesn't like.
Copyrighted. Copyrighted.
He just doesn't
Copyrighted.
like you guys singing.
Anything we sing has to be generic lyrics.
Aerith, you're up.
I'm gonna break into a song. I mean, no. We'll go ahead. I'll climb on him and try to
Lipholis has
attack
his branch readied for the next person who sings. Alright, Kyrith, you try to like move around on the tree
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
make a acrobatics check.
I will. As I sing too.
You easily just swing from branch to branch, like
Oh,
Tarzan.
God, it's copyrighted. No, I can't say it. Copyrighted.
And
I'll
yeah,
take it.
you get in. You sort of just interpose yourself, sitting on a branch here, and you're in melee range of the wasps. That hits. You slash into them, hacking into what looks like another very unnatural looking swarm. And that hits. Hacking away again, reducing their numbers. At all.
Okay. All right. So I
Alright, to climb down off the tree, it costs you 20 feet of
20 feet?
movement. Yep. You jump off and run around here. You still got 10 feet left.
okay. All right. I was hit.
That hits. You slash through the swarm. Few of them fall to the ground. More start to rise out of the nest. Pierce again, that hits. And some more wasps fall to the ground. Stingy.
I feel like Brazier can clean this up, so I'll loop over to next to Sweet Lou. Husha!
Make an acrobatics check. I imagine that you're just sitting on the tree like that as well.
Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, I didn't even leap. I knocked on his branch twice, so he lifted it up, and I ass slid.
He just shifted his seat.
Yeah, he just sort of swings a branch around for you.
As he swings the branch around, I have a cigar in one hand and a booming rapier in the other as I hit the swarm next to Sweet.
Nonchalantly just hold that blade out, and
Fuck.
you actually just narrowly miss. You misjudge.
Damn. I puffed too hard on my cigar. The smoke got in my eyes.
You spill a bit of ash
It
on
looked
your
cool,
fine
though.
attire.
No.
It
That's
looked
true.
cool though.
Hell yeah.
There's a
I'm swarming these bees with attacks. Haha.
no puns as well, please.
And I'll do it recklessly.
Yeah. That hits.
Oh, just don't worry about the rage damage.
Okay. You slice through the swarm, and their numbers are dwindled.
Alright, once more.
That's a hit. And you hack through them. Dozens of wasps fall to the ground. Oh! We're supposed to be protecting these things.
These aren't natural things.
Alright, I'm gonna try and go
Oh, no.
underneath where Sweet Lou is at to swing at the bees.
Perhaps the evil creatures have been tormented by the cultists in this area. Alright, Barris, make a acrobatics check.
Ooh.
Immediately, Oriel just like sort of turns on. Cultists? You easily
Of course.
swing Barriza.
Green run coming through!
What's with this cultist?
Now's
as
not
I'm
the
still-
time.
As I'm still swinging, I'm gonna use my forward momentum to swing at that swarm right there.
Alright. The treant just has you like a trebuchet, just lining you up to fling you forward. That hits. Whereas it goes flying through the air, axe first. And you hack into the swarm, only a few of them remaining.
Ha
Alright, this swarm buzzes over Kirith. Tries to bite him.
Oh my gosh!
They crit. As you are busy speaking to Oriole, they swarm around you, and the flutter of 1,000 tiny wings sort of buzzes in your ears, and then you feel these sharp stingers pierce you for 10 damage.
No, not the bees!
Not to be.
Oh,
Ah!
yes, these creatures have become corrupted. I must put them out of their misery. And he just slaps one swarm, breaks away a massive portion of the wasps. And he swings his branch at the other ones, and they go flying. There is just this swarm left. And they buzz over onto Stingy Widget. Try to bite him. But they miss.
Howdy, partner.
Sweet Lou.
Yeah, as they're moving away from me, I just take a swing at him.
That hits, and you just they
Oh,
just
shit.
fly into your your acidy claws, and they just get melted away and drip to the ground.
If only they behaved, it would have not came to this.
You have that on the
I
Oh,
do, and it's a hotkey now.
Kirith, they bit you. You're breaking out in hives.
Ooh, what is that?
Aw.
Oh, honey.
Oh, bum.
I better wasp where I'm walking next time.
Oh God!
I'm walking.
Before I even know it.
Hey, I'm wasping here.
Right, for the encounter with the rats and the wasp, that's 100 experience.
Alright.
You guys continue on. Oh, I don't want to spend more time than I need to into this unnatural place. We must continue.
Yes.
Alright, so that actually happened back here before the river. You guys travel for
Okay.
another hour. And you're getting a lot closer to the lair. You'll be there within an hour.
We have 3 more miles to go.
Up ahead, on another trail that looks like it's been sort of neglected. If someone had cut this trail quite a while ago and no one has really traveled it much since then, you find something unexpected. Smoke from a campfire up ahead. And you guys hear off the side of the road, about 20 feet off the trail, through the thick mess of brambles, bristles, rocks, swamp water, you see 2 hooded figures sharing a fire. Sitting around, one of them peers over, his face partially obscured by his cowl. Oh, don't they know there's a fire ban here? Get off me, get off
Only
me.
you could prevent forest fires.
Wait, maybe not. Maybe not confront them. Maybe just. Who am I to stop a tree?
We have to make
Only
sure
you
they're
can
not being
prevent forest
careless.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Those who get careless with fire will face my wrath.
Alright, hold on, big guy. And hey, Bob,
Yeah.
One of them
would you
turns
move
around.
that?
Hello there.
Hey, I'm not really big into telling people what to do, but do you mind simmering that fire down there? Our friend here, and I gestured to the tree. He'd appreciate it if you didn't jeopardize his forest with a careless flame like that, or maybe build a pit around it, some rocks, maybe get a bucket of water or something, I don't know, clear the debris away. There's some mitigating things we can do,
The
but,
words you speak, my friend, they make no sense. Such is the nature of fire. It is erratic, unpredictable. Oh, take a seat, my
yeah, and
friend.
that's why he would prefer it wasn't in his forest.
Huh. Well, he is a fool. He does not understand the value of fire.
Oh, God, are you... Do they have any elemental evil call signs on them?
No, they wear some pretty disheveled looking brown robes. You do realize they're sitting very close to the fire. And one of them just sort of holds out his hand. Come, my friend, take a seat. Let me show you what the fire has to offer you. And Kirith, suddenly you get this message from Oriel.
Mhm.
Kirith, I sense elemental evil nearby.
You think it's these two you think it's these two people?
Yes, I sense it.
Let me go talk to them. Let's find out.
Come, my friend. You're all welcome. We will share our fire with you.
I think I have
Here into
like
the
a symbol
flame.
of elemental. Alright. You know what? I'll peer into the flames.
I'm looking at one of the person. I'm not looking at the flames. I'm looking at this one closely to see if I can tell anything that might cue me an Oriole on something.
They just they're not wearing like any sort of signage of any sort of cult. They're not wearing they
Do
don't
I
have
notice like a
symbols.
necklace or anything that might? Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
You make a perception check. They sort of have their faces pretty closely pulled.
I whisper when I'm doing this. Oriole, can you tell? We need to know for sure.
Just give me a little more time. I need to
Yeah,
detect
I can't tell.
the evil.
I can't tell.
You're having a hard time trying to get a look at their face, Gareth.
I tell her that I just can't. I need her help.
I gaze deeply into the flames.
What do you see?
Well, I see a lot of fire, bud. Orange and wait, I see a small town. A small town and a young boy. His mother and father. His mother and father are leaving. The young boy is me! He's grown up now. He takes the stage. He's performing in front of thousands.
Wait, what?
Oh, the crowd is cheering. They love
You
him.
should just see the fire. What?
I see my future. Oh, I'm an old man now. And laying in bed next to my beautiful wife.
You'll have to forgive him. He's eating some bad mushrooms.
Oh, some bad mushrooms. As you say that, Bears, you actually notice a lot of fungal growth in this area. A few shelf funguses jutting out from some rocks, and they're almost as if they've just sprouted in front of your very eyes. Dozens of tiny little mushrooms popping up out of the ground. Oh, you'll find that there are many fungi in this area. They are remnants of what once was of these whole marshes. But still, what do you see when you peer into the flames, Green Man?
I'll just see a fire with orange, red.
Exactly. So pure. Everything within the fire is being cleansed. The fire is the cleanser.
But
And,
isn't nature? Oh,
Oh, go on.
isn't this forest pretty nice though?
It was much nicer once upon a time. Now, it is fallen into dismay. And he sort of brings his cowl back, and you see his face is horribly disfigured by terrible burns. Hands are blistered. And you realize they're like sitting way too close to the fire. Doesn't seem to bother them that much. Just try it. Feel the cleansing power of the fire. And he starts to put his hand into the fire. He's just like dipping his hand into this flame.
Anything happening?
Seems to crackle a little bit, but he doesn't seem to like be too bothered by it.
Are you okay?
Boss, I'm being cleansed. Can you not see? Fire
Oriole.
is the only way.
Oriole.
And
What
at
do
that
you-
point, I give Kirith what's
I shake my head like, not sure, but this is not good.
Oriole
Hey,
sort of
Man,
says to you,
that's a half measure, man. Just go all the way and swan.
yes, boss, I have done this
All right.
many times.
All
I
right.
feel the cleansing power.
I shake my head. Yes. I attack.
Oriole says, that's them. They are
I
cultists.
attack.
And before anything,
attack.
you just hear this, Treeroy Jenkins!
Oh my god.
That's not copyrighted.
And this tread just picks up a nearby rock and just whacks this guy away. He just goes flying, like rolling out of sight.
Just fucking yeets that rock at him.
Jenkins! Woo! And the raid wipes.
Alright, this other guy quickly,
You were waiting for that, weren't you?
he stands up with his dagger. You who oppose me, you will be brought to justice. And he'll also sort of, as his cow falls away even more, you notice all these disgusting sort of little fungal growths coming out of his flesh as well. And sweetly, you're up first. The other guy is just like gone. There's just like a big line with this rock just sliding away. Like
Turned him into
I'm right there.
spaghetti.
I'm like,
a big
beautiful.
pile of mush.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just gonna take out
You're
my
right.
pistol and shoot him. Nope.
It gets a little bit jammed there, sweet little. It just gone.
Oh my god.
What the heck is that?
Is that Reno 911? No.
I have no idea what that's from. But
That's
I,
awesome.
That's great.
Stingy.
Alright. There's just this asshole cultist with a dagger, and I say, you know what? I think the fire's more important, and then I use my action to piss on the fire to put it out.
Oh my god.
You whip out your own flintlock.
He looks at you. How dare you! How dare you oppose us!
Unpredictable nature of the piss streams, man. What can I say? It's the very nature of it.
The smell is horrible! Ah!
I leave this one to Oriole.
I'll step here without crossing streams. I'll do the same. I'll piss on.
Oh my god.
Alright. Oriole sort of says to you, Kira's like, now, strike them! And Oriole activates back to her form.
Okay. All right. Now we're good.
Now's not
All
the
right,
time
I
to
tried.
draw your dagger. Draw me, your lungs.
This is a bastard sword. What are you talking
Goddamn
about?
dagger.
It's a two-handed bastard. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I didn't wipe my hands off right on that time.
That's what happens when you make a man stop midstream, Oriole. Okay, it's very
Gareth still has his pants down, and you swing forward, and this you sort of hack into the side of the cultist, but this weird fungal growth just sort of falls to the ground, and he smiles at you.
Ew.
It's a miss.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh. Let's say that's really icky. All right.
Berizar.
I'll go back to
Alright.
peanut butter.
you know what's gonna happen. Reckless attack. You know the deal. Just no rage.
That hits. And you hack into him for 22 points of damage. Oh. That hits. And you just split the axe straight through his skull. And he hits the ground dead.
Not throw him into the fire.
Alrighty. Throw into the fires. Stingy Widget's pissing all over it.
You know what? Fuck it, I'll join too.
Oh my god.
Don't cross the streams.
You guys get 180 XP.
Bearder gets into a groove and starts waving his hips around.
I try to draw my full name into the ground.
Bearder doesn't even know how to spell.
Oh my god, Sam. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't need a shower. No golden shower. No. Oh, no. That's horrid. I'm drenched.
That's one of the perks of being a changeling that I'll tell you about. You can make 6 extra bladder.
Liffless just sort of scratches his leaves.
Hold on. I just shake it twice and put it back in. There you go.
We're using nature's
Hold on. There you go.
God.
Not done. Not done.
Yeah, no, guys, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
I'm going super sad. Oh, never mind.
Dragon fire. I'm peeling like a dragon.
You know he has to climb back on you, right, Luffy?
Do these guys have anything on them of interest?
Where the parts are pissed.
I'm not touching it. You go digging through that. They're soaked.
I have my mage hand gingerly go through it with a pinky out.
How the fuck do you
Alright,
do
you
that?
search through the cultist's body. Oh, there's a effect icon thing.
You have 6 platters.
I
It's
go
called
through the
6 platters.
cultist's body, and he doesn't have a whole lot on him. He does have this dagger, and he has concealed underneath his robes a little holy symbol. It looks like it's made of this black stone, and it's shaped like a cauldron.
And it's filled with piss.
Yes.
It's an unholy symbol.
It's the unholy water.
Can I do a religion check to see if I know?
Yeah,
Is it a soiled holy symbol?
it is now. Being desecrated. Alright, this definitely looks like a faction of the cultists of elemental evil, fire,
Oh, jeez.
undoubtedly.
Far from home,
And
boys. Far from home.
you actually hear a little bit of, you actually like have heard a little bit of a rumor of this area now that you recall this information. Now, with the whole marshes, supposedly this area was inhabited by fire cultists a while ago, over 10 years ago. And actually,
Great.
few decades ago, the marsh began to enroach this area, and all these strange creatures started to arise, and they attribute that to these cultists opening up these abyssal portals in which demons started to rise up, started this ongoing abyssal assault, and cultists dedicated to the evil queen known as Zugtmoy, Queen of Fungus. She was said to have transformed the drowned forest into this fungal-like state, which you guys saw when you were there. And she is an evil, like, demon queen that was basically just going to consume the world. However, she traveled to the Temple of Elemental Evil in Furiondi, in which these cultists had erected for her. And as she formed an army, before her plans were complete, she was actually imprisoned there, as you guys know. But now, even today, there's rumor that there's still abyssal portals that draw demons into this world, and there are still some fire cultists that linger here, trying to see through it that Zugtamoy is released again, or perhaps they can summon some other evil prince of elemental fire.
Ugh.
And actually, there is a pact known as the Wild Flame Pact in this area that you guys would have heard about when you're in Bowl and Silverstan. And like the elves and the humans have banded together to try and oppose these cultists. Nip them in the butt, wash them before they ever. But who knows? There may be some sort of hidden shrines, elemental evil, fire in these marshes.
Oh, great. We could go cultist hunting if we really wanted to someday.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Kirith, you just hear Oriole. I'm sorry, Kirith. I'm sorry for everything I said.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. We'll be better.
Get it,
It'll be okay.
Rue.
Give me a hug.
Wait, what?
You're so important to me.
Now he's touching his own
You
sword.
hug the sword and you take 1d8 slashing damage. No, I'm joking.
It was worth it.
He takes 5 points of hug damage.
Yeah, Oriole seems quite pleased. Yes, Kirith. I felt justice brought to this land once again, and I know my purpose is here. There are fire cultists in these marshes.
We'll get them then.
Should seek them out.
We will get them.
This is a victory today for us.
Oriole feels there's a lot more cultists around, so let's be prepared.
Well, let's get going. I don't like to linger. Thank you for putting that fire out, by the way.
Anytime, although I'm gonna need a little bit more water before I can do that.
Oh no, no more water for you.
Quite impressive. Alright, you guys get on top of the
I
tree.
take it you're quite limbered up already.
Oh, yes. And as you guys climb up, he accidentally squeezes Stingy Widget's bladder a little bit. Oh!
Oh no! Oh god! Oh what the fuck? Oh no!
When did you piss sunlight?
Since always.
How much did you drink during this?
I don't know. All I know is Superman pays me a lot of money for my service.
IP freely.
Alright, you guys continue on for this croc hunt. And you finally arrive here, quite close to the lair. Liphilus drops you all at the bank of the Dunroader River. Well, I must be going now. I might wander around for another couple of decades before I find somewhere to settle. I'm beginning to think these marshlands are not for me. Perhaps I'll go further east. The leaves of the trees are silver. Thank you for helping me. And thank you for watering me. Goodbye.
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 Very
Travel
good.
well.
You're dropped here, and again, the insects are biting, constantly buzzing around you. As you look over to the west, the ground slopes downwards to a tangle of marsh trees and a blanket of mist. Begin squishing your way to the shallow valley. You arrive at a large pool of brackish water. The pool is about 60 feet in diameter, shaded by a canopy of vines and twisting branches. Gurgling stream feeding the edge of the pool to the east. And quite dark here, as if the canopy almost blots out sunlight itself. Quiet, wet, starts to rain, adding to the gloom all around you. See a few yellowed bones here and there, visible in the shallows. See a great muddy mound rising from the pool's center. You guys know you've reached the lair. We'll end today's session.
Nice.
Damn, son. I'm not looking forward to fighting a giant crocodile. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably gonna eat one of us.
Crocodile
what-
Dundee.
I know.
Probably Sweet Lou first.
No, probably me.
The Sweet Lou.
Oh
They-
no,
they-
far away. What are you talking?
Alrighty, y'all have a good night. I'm going to sleep.
So wait, if
Good night, man.
Stale were to transform into a crocodile, would it be like a Godzilla fight?
No, this thing way bigger.
Go Zero. Alright, and yeah, you guys will get to level 6 next week.
Definitely. Okay.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Level 7, I get Shadow Blade. Woo.
It's
What?
That's
What's up,
eating
Nick?
in the gift.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And then I was thinking we could like do maybe the first half of the session as like you guys, and then the second half as you guys like return from to the Lizard Folk Lair, we could go over to see what like the rest of the party have been doing. They get their own mission. And that will go for about a session and a half.
The rest of the part? What do you mean by that?
We have a full party.
Shaunus,
Of people.
Fruella, Elmo, Melanie, Three-Eyed Owl, and
Oh, man.
Raven.
Oh wait, Craven's still alive?
Yes.
He never died.
Oh.
Oh,
I
shit,
thought-
that'd be hilarious.
So you guys could all
I
pick
thought-
like one NPC to control, and then you guys
Screw
can do
it.
a mission
Elmo.
there.
Hey,
And I might even say like after that, you guys might maybe. Yeah, you guys can do that mission, and then you'll jump to like level 6. You might jump to level 7 pretty quickly as well. So I know it's been many sessions since you guys have leveled up. Just because there's like a lot of low level stuff here still. We can move on to the more of the higher level stuff.
That'd be fun.
I can't wait.
So who wants to be who? Obviously,
I wanna be-
Elmo.
Nick's
I
gonna
wanna
control
be Elmo.
Fruella,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
and Stale will control Craven.
I have no problem with that.
We really
And
need that cleric.
yeah, no cleric unfortunately in the party, but
Wait, we have the Three-Eyed Owl. Well, he's
maybe Laron will be the Three-Eyed Owl.
Yeah.
I'll be Elmo. I like Elmo.
I wanted to be Elmo.
Okay.
Oh, Parazer.
Alright, we'll figure out who's going to be who. I'll message you guys.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everybody.
Alright, night, guys.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Good night.